are walking the streets of Earth.
Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Cinema Go Up Live. It's been a long time since we've done a show. We don't do these weekly anymore. I'm glad to be here. I want to welcome Theta, the man, the myth, used to be formerly known as Theta Zord. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? Yeah, I'm still Theta, but now I have a new channel that I am promoting. I'm still going to be streaming on the Theta of the Grid until I get my other channel, Nerd Archaeology, monetized. But I just posted my first video on Nerd Archaeology about a theory I have on Masters of the Universe that's even been agreed would be really epic. So maybe I'll go check it out if y'all get a chance.
I like where you're going with that theory. We talked about it offline just now. I think it works, and
lots of evidence for it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it. And who knows? That may be something that
because you haven't seen that character in any of the trailers yet.
No.
So just saying.
And obviously, we want to welcome Kat from Phantasmagorium.
What is up, Kat?
Good to have you here. Scotty is on his way, and Comic Crusader is on his way. And obviously, here's John. What's up, dude? I don't know if he's frozen.
I think he's frozen.
He's got a real Braveheart look on his face right now.
Yeah, it's like Mr. Freeze just dropped in and just kind of frozen to death.
It's very Game of Thrones. Yeah,
definitely. Yes. Get to the shopper, John.
But thanks people for showing up here. Not just the panel, but the people that are gonna hopefully watch a little bit. I want to do some polls tonight because 2016 was the year that John and I started Cinema Go. So I was going through all of our 2016 videos and all the movies that I completely forgot we reviewed back in that era of YouTube, where you would just be kind of two assholes standing in front of a camera talking about a movie. But it was really nostalgic and fun to watch because it's about 10 years ago now. But there's so many movies from 2016 that I was like, you know what? Because it's 10 years from now, let's just talk about some of those movies. There's some good ones. There's some stinkers. There's some disappointments. So I'm really looking forward to talking about it. I want to say hello to Movie Malice 610. 2016 was pretty good year before things went to S. Okay. All right. I think I know what you mean. Happy to see you live again, Ben and Co. Thank you.
Tim.
HC 2005. Hail. And there's you. There's my boy. And then we got DJ Play Nice, my buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks for hosting. Oh, and then a bunch from Play Nice here. Rock.
Yeah. He was at my live stream this morning. I decided to do a live stream before I went to work this morning to talk about the leak of not leak, I guess, but the news about the new Spider-Man movie and the plot of Toy Story 5 and stuff, which I think is a very wholesome plot.
What's the leak of the new Spider-Man movie? I didn't even know anything about it.
Yeah, I forgot what it was because I've been working all day now. But
couldn't have been that big of a leak.
It really wasn't. It was just the book adaptation, I think, came out or something, and there was I forget exactly.
That's actually probably good because the less I know about that one, the better. I just want to kind of watch that movie as it comes out,
Yeah.
So that's probably a good thing. If you do watch trailers, everyone,
He chose poorly.
I agree. That's what John would say. John doesn't like watching trailers.
Yeah.
He's frozen again, but this time more looking like a digital creation from Tron Legacy. Yeah.
That's true. Speaking of trailers, do you watch trailers?
I do, but I won't watch ones where somebody has already told me that it shows too much. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, then, have you seen the Amazon Prime Spider Noir? Nicolas Cage?
Yeah. It looks great.
I do too. I think so too. I'm excited about it.
Well, you know what? Let's get down to business, shall we? Since we got some people watching, what I want to do, actually, you know what I want to do is the funniest thing to me that happened in at least the 2016 movie year. This actually technically took place in 2017 because it was the Oscars. But let's all just refresh our memories here of something really funny and interesting that happened. Hopefully it'll play. You guys remember this?
No, I didn't watch
The
these.
Academy Award.
Yeah, it was
Kat,
in
you remember?
2017.
Yeah, it was 2017, but it was for the 2016 movies. Yeah.
For Best
I don't know why
Picture.
he's not just like saying, "Hey, this is the wrong envelope," because he already can tell, but he's just
Yeah, he hands it
La La
off to her.
Land.
La La Land. So then we cut to. I want to thank the Academy.
Thank you all. Incredible cast and crew. We're all up here right now. Matt Pluff, you kicked this off, and Damien Chazelle, we're standing on your shoulders. We lost, by the way, but you know. I'm sorry. No, there's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
Oh, that is.
This is not a joke. I'm afraid they read the wrong thing.
This is not a joke.
Kimmel, man.
Moonlight has won Best Picture.
Jimmy
So
Kimmel.
they got their hopes up and they brought them all up. Oh man.
Jimmy Kimmel was like, "This was all
I can't
going."
figure out why he's standing there for so long when he could clearly see what the envelope says, and he's like an idiot just standing there.
He doesn't know what to do. Yeah.
I think Warren Beatty was high as fuck.
He looks like it.
He does.
Moonlight, Best Picture.
Look at Warren Beatty's face. He's like,
That wasn't my fault. I didn't do it. I'm just high and chilling out.
yeah. I had to kick this off with that because that shit just makes me laugh hysterically.
I've never seen that before. I can't believe I missed that. That's
Didn't they bring him
That's-
back the next year to read it again?
They should have as like a joke. Yeah, I would. Yeah. Well, I want to bring this up, but I want to ask you guys, Theta, as far as what you remember about 2016. Because I know it, like, at least as far as I'm concerned, like I'm getting older, so like time goes by really fast. What does it say? LD G free the net, yes, because we all want to F and smoke weed and get high. Okay, great.
Well, I'll tell you what I remember the most, and it's the most unfortunate thing because it's ingrained in my mind as a Ghostbusters fan, is the Ghostbusters 2016 movie that came out, the female version, that really hurts to see all the Ghostbusters die, like Bill Murray die, and doing the dance, like a choreographed dance in the streets, and just all sorts of just complete ridiculousness. I have like an actual like a prop copy of the Tobin Spirit Guide from the movie. It's like a huge book with binding and everything. Anyway, but so that really stood out. But for good things, Deadpool, Captain America: Civil War, The Witch, The Nice Guys, and because I'm a magician, Now You See Me Too. Wasn't a good movie, but I enjoy. I like watching those movies and looking and seeing if what they do is actually possible on a real stage or in public. So
That movie, the second one was 10 years ago.
yeah.
Because didn't they just make a third one like last year?
Yeah, they just made one. Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Wow. So they waited. They waited on that one.
Yeah. Well,
I
because
never
it
saw
didn't
the
do
second
very
one.
well
I
compared
saw
to
the first one. I liked it quite a bit, but I just didn't feel too compelled to watch the second one. But I did like the first one. It was fun.
Well, yeah, and the funny thing, well, not funny, but the cool thing about the first one and for most of the second one is that every trick that they do is it's something that a magician could do. If I trained hard enough, I could pull off every single thing that they do in that movie, even the stuff that seems completely unrealistic, like throwing the card and catching it, and having it go through your sleeve and out the other one and throw it to the next person. Or maybe that's part 2, but still, everything on there, everything in that movie, all completely legit. As a magician, professional magician, I can tell you it's all possible. That's what I like about it.
Kat, what do you think about when you think 2016? And I know, again, you guys are both a lot younger than me, so time moves faster for me, because I'm getting closer to death. But 10 years ago, what's the movie that stands out for you when you think of 2016?
Probably La La Land, Silence. That was a good one.
Silence. Yes, I have that on mine too. Yes.
Yeah, what else do I got on this list? Let's see. Let me pull it back up. I just had it toggled here. 10 Cloverfield Lane. That was a great one.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about that one
forgot.
when Scotty gets here, because I know he loves that movie. So
that was a very intense movie and one of my favorite John Goodman performances. He's so good in that.
Definitely.
Also, Hell or High Water. That's another one I thought that one was quite good. The bank robbery movie with Ben Foster and Chris Pine. And
that's I think when John is able to come back on, that's his favorite movie, I think, of the last 10 years. Hell or High Water.
Yeah, Hacksaw Ridge is another one. That was quite good. And then one of my favorite zombie movies ever, Train to Busan, a Korean film. That was like was like a speeding bullet. That is such a great movie. And I was like, wow.
I always forget that that's 2016. I thought it was 2014, but you're right. Yeah,
that was a great movie.
That fucking movie rules, man.
I love zombie movies. It's the whole reason I bought a katana and and a shotgun. But yeah.
But yeah, those are some of my standouts for that year.
Yeah, I got. We're not doing just a strictly best of. So I'll talk about my favorites right off the bat, and we can talk about them later if anybody else has to. But for me, like Kat said, I have Hacksaw Ridge up there. I absolutely love this movie. This is in contention for my second favorite Mel Gibson movie, next to Apocalypto. I know it's a little, because he doesn't do movies very often. And John and we did Flight Plan or whatever, Flight Risk, his movie that he did last year. And John put it as I think the worst movie of the year. And it's hard to say that because it's a Mel Gibson movie. He only makes quality films. But we found out that he really kind of only did Flight Risk because he needed to secure some extra funding in order to make Resurrection of the Christ. Totally makes sense. But that movie didn't have to be as shite as it was, even though I kind of found it sort of goofy and fun. But Hacksaw Ridge to me is a masterpiece of World War II. Like the story of Desmond Doss, I knew about that story when I was in the military, 20 years before this movie was even made. So it was really cool to see it made. And Andrew Garfield was brilliant in it. It was a great story. Great. Everybody was great in it. Did you guys all see this movie?
No, but you're really getting me hyped up to go and watch it tonight because that sounds really cool. Andrew Garfield's a great actor in general. I love Mel Gibson. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I saw that in the theater. Very good.
Me too. Yeah. I really liked Vince Vaughn in it. I thought he was going to come off as goofy, but he's very good in it. Yeah. So I was.
Wow. I would love to see Vince Vaughn in something that's not just slapstick kind of.
No, he's pretty intense in this movie, and you're like, oh fuck.
The only other one that he wasn't like that is The Cell, that I've seen anyway.
He doesn't really have much of a character in The Cell, but that's kind of on purpose,
Yeah.
He's sort of just the other guy.
Yeah, he's the detective, he's the
FBI guy. Yeah, but that movie's great. And we'll talk about it soon, buddy. We'll definitely talk about it soon. Let's bring the chart back up here for a second. Let's see. Move that. Bring this up. So it looks like the highest grossing movie, and this doesn't shock me, of 2016 was Finding Dory. And I guess you can call that like an animated legacy sequel because it is to Finding Nemo, neither of which I have seen. But John loved Finding Dory. He did a review on it. It's still one of our highest viewed reviews on our channel. Did you guys see Finding Dory, Kat?
I did, but I don't know if it's a legacy sequel per se.
Well, I'm just saying that because it's like, I don't know, like 15 years after the other one, you know. I know.
Oh yeah,
I'm
12,
throwing
13
that
years
term
old,
around
right?
loosely. I'm turning it around.
It was okay. I think some of the character focus they could have done a little bit better. It was okay. I mean, it was fine. I think the first one's still a lot better though.
I love the first one for its Thomas Newman score. It's great. And
I have not seen it.
Oh, Rogue One. Oh, that's right. Rogue One was next.
Yep.
I liked Rogue One.
I did
Rogue One
too.
was good. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a fun. Well, I don't know if it's fun, but it was, to me, it's still the best Disney Star Wars movie.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm not alone on that. All right. Oh shit! I'm trying to bring up the thumb, but I can't. Okay. Well, I love you, Rogue One, even though we can't see you. Oh, I want to say hi to Citizen 333. I've seen Chasing Amy. Rogue One sucked. Just saying. Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Yeah,
that's fine. I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying it's better than Rise of Skywalker and all that shit. But,
Last Jedi. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and hey to you. Hey to you, buddy. Hey to you. Hey. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Hey.
Good to have some traffic in here. What else we got? Captain America Civil War. I'm shocked that like that wasn't the highest grossing movie of the year.
I agree. Yeah, that one was a legendary movie. When that came out, and when that fight scene with Winter Soldier, Captain America, and Iron Man, that was just epic. I mean, there was so much emotion in that fight. You could just, I mean, they did a really good job, not only choreographing the fight, but putting in the acting and the emotion into the fight. Like you could feel the punches and feel the people. Hey, what's up, Scotty?
There's Scotty R37 has made it. Yeah.
I don't deserve applause, but thank you so much.
You always get an applause. Everybody gets an applause, especially you.
I am the Sola of Black. Okay.
I ran out of ideas for those, but you know what? Captain America: Civil War was the third review that John and I ever did on Cinema Gold, and when we watched it, we were pretty disappointed in it, and I think it was because we both love Winter Soldier so much, and it wasn't. To me, it was a step down from how good Winter Soldier was. In retrospect, I like it a little bit more than I gave it credit for when we did the review, but I still think it's not even close to as good as Winter Soldier. But that's just me. You know, everybody's different, you know. So.
Well, but I love Captain America. I love Captain America. And I do feel like Captain America Civil War was Avengers 2.5.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it really was.
And it's not a Captain America movie. It is an Avengers movie.
Yes.
And when I went to go see it, I sat down in the theater with like 8 of my friends, and I was like, this is professional wrestling. I just got all of my friends to go and show up and watch a bunch of dudes in tights punch each other, right? And she looked at me and she said, yes. And so I love it, but I don't think it's it was a spectacle. It was an event. And I love it for the event that it is. Is it the best movie of 2016? Hell no.
There's a really good video. I can't remember who it's from, but he did a video on what side would Thor and Hulk be on if they were present. And it's a pretty good video. Like it goes back and forth. Like Thor would hate the Accords because he's a god. Yeah. He doesn't care about any of this, you know, like, so his whole, he would end up with Cap because he doesn't like Tony very much.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. But also don't forget that Thor's character arc is learning humility. Yeah. And so he might he might side with. I don't like this one, but he is right. It's one of those where I think Thor. I think that Bruce would side with Steve, and Steve would be surprised. But
Yes.
I think Thor would go with Tony, and Tony would be surprised.
Yeah, the more interesting thing is that the Hulk. Initially, you'd be like, he's buddies with Tony, so he's going to side with Tony. Here's the thing, though. He hates General Ross more than
Exactly, in the
anyone else.
military.
So there's no way he would side on that side, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the arguments that Ross gives. It's like, where is Bruce Banner?
Bruce Banner, yeah.
Yeah.
I did
But
rewatch
this-
this one recently for the first time in a long time, and it wasn't as good as I remember because I noticed that, like, that specifically that big airport fight. You know, you could have just avoided this if Cap would just tell him what he's doing and why, and you could have gotten.
Yeah,
around
I mean,
Oh,
it,
yeah,
it,
the
it
whole-
was
the whole
definitely
movie's-
for
the whole
eye
movie's
candy.
frustrating. The whole movie's frustrating because a simple
is.
conversation could have stopped this whole fucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's part of the reason why the rest of the MCU happens.
Yeah,
Is
true.
because if it was shiny happy people, then they would have beat Thanos in the first movie.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. It breaks them up like the Beatles. You know?
As
Yeah, it
Bruce
breaks them up.
says, yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. But you know, there's amazing moments in this film. I agree with every other commentator on YouTube that color palette's it's so lazy and boring and flat and gray. You know, it doesn't look like a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, nor should it, but it doesn't even look like something like Thor: The Dark World, which at least has some expressive colors and it's interesting to look at. Civil War is just dead in the water. That's what I love about Winter Soldier so much is it intentionally sort of looked like an espionage thriller from back in the day, and it worked for that movie until you get to the end, which I think kind of flails a little bit with the Helo super carriers or Helo super carriers or whatever. I mean, I still enjoy it. It's still exciting, but that's where you're like, oh, now we need some more color, and it wasn't really there, but still.
Well, and that's I don't want to get into. We are talking about the box office of 2016, and I don't want to get into a whole Captain America thing. But the first Captain America movie is like The Rocketeer. It is such an aspirational.
Same director.
Oh,
Exactly.
really? I didn't know that.
It's
That's
like
cool.
such an aspirational superhero story, and then the second one is the
Dark World,
deconstruction of
yeah.
that, and then the third one is like, where are we? What are we? How are we? Like,
Yeah.
because it is flat,
Yeah.
except for the fact that it is Avengers 2.5. It's crazy, and I think that there's a lot that they do well in that movie, but I do think that it loses the Captain America trilogy loses its own identity to
I definitely agree with that. Yeah.
the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Well, I think that was also apparent the ending of the first Captain America movie when they decided, oh, we have to do a time jump and send him to the future, and it's like, I would much
Yeah,
rather
but
see a
that's-
Captain America sequel set in the 50s during the Red Scare, or a third one set in late 60s, early 70s with all the cynicism going on with America's sort of
Yeah, but
problems
they
in
needed
Vietnam and
to
stuff like
get him
that.
to the event. They needed to get him to the Avengers.
Yeah, Chris Evans is only
problem,
going to
like,
stay
this
that
is-
age for so long, so they had
But
to
that's
get him
still
together.
a problem because that would have been a much better idea than just shoehorning him into the Avengers. And they made the same mistake with the Fantastic Four. Like they immediately, oh, we have to send you off to Avengers Doomsday rather than, actually playing in this neat alternate reality sandbox
I
you've created.
don't want to have to punch you in the face, Kat. Captain America is as perfect as the Fantastic Four. Like I really like
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that
Fantastic
that's
Four
what I'm
first
saying. is Those
steps.
movies. That's what I'm saying. Those movies were good, and I would have preferred more movies in their own standalone universe rather than, racing to get them into the whole, shared universe thing.
Well, and also, let's be fair. I'm not going to punch you in the face. I like you too much.
You wouldn't be able to. You'd be too drunk. You'd miss your shot.
That's probably true too.
I think I had a John sighting. Did you guys?
Yeah,
see
I saw him too.
John for a second.
I think S4 is going to come pick us up.
But yeah, as being the third highest grossing movie, it makes sense.
Third.
If you look at, I'm sorry, third. If you look at the Captain America movies, this is clearly the most, this is the biggest box office one. But again, like Scotty said, it's not really a Captain America movie. It's kind of cheating. It's got it's got all the big hitters except for Thor and Hulk. It's got a little bit of Hawkeye in there, but not too much. A little bit of Ant-Man, a little bit of Spider-Man, not too much. But
yeah, I mean that was his breakout role to let people know that he was going to be in the Avengers. That he was coming to be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But really, I agree with you that this is Avengers 2.0 or 2.5. But what I really did like about the movie is the emotional connection between Tony Stark finding out that Bucky is the one that killed his parents, and then that emotional fight scene that they had together. I just think that was shot really well, and I think that the acting was done really well. So that's what I like about that movie.
Again, though, I think if Bucky had just opened his mouth and been like, "Look, Tony, you don't know me. I don't know you. I'm not going to have Cap speak for me. I was the Winter Soldier then. I didn't have a say-so in this. I know it's me physically doing it, but it wasn't me." Like, he never says anything. And I think it could have stopped a lot had they let...
Well, Tony still would have tried to kill him.
Yeah, Tony was mad so much at Winter Soldier. He was mad at Tony for keeping it from him.
No, I get that, but it's like he's like, I don't care. It wasn't him, Tony. I know, but he killed my mom. But if Winter Soldier, if Bucky had actually started talking, like, dude, I wasn't present for that. I don't remember that. Whatever. It could have maybe helped the situation, but he never talks. He just starts fighting. But again, that's what the movie's for. I get it.
But he does that to Steve as well. Like he is like, I don't care. Let me run away. I want to run away.
No, for sure.
Anyway, in terms of the spectacle of the film itself, I love the spectacle of the movie itself. I think that there are incredible visuals that mirror the comic book that it is loosely based on.
Yeah.
And I adore the introduction of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. It's always good to see Marissa Tomei. And yeah. I think it is fantastic in terms of being not only a blockbuster but also a Marvel movie, and it lays the pathway. And also, this is the height of Beatlemania, essentially.
And I know I'm not even close to the first person that has said this, but this is the best that we ever get a Black Panther. Because he's got the actual suit on. He's got the helmet. He's fucking kicking ass. Like, he's flipping around. He's just legit. And you're like, man, I can't wait to see the Black Panther movie. And then the Black Panther movie happens, and he gets his ass kicked immediately and loses the throne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in the Marvel Zombies comic, Black Panther is the last superhero or the last human on Earth to survive. He sets up a colony up on the moon in the Marvel Zombies comic after I don't want to spoil anything for anybody that wants to read that, but
Spoil it.
It is like, what, 20 years old. Robert Kirkman's Marvel Zombies. Anyway, Magneto is the last one on Earth that has superpowers, and he's standing a resistance against the Marvel Zombies that are on Earth. But then after that, Silver Surfer comes, and Wolverine, Iron Man, Hulk, and Captain America all eat a piece of Silver Surfer and get cosmic powers. And so then they fly off to go fight, like to go eat Thanos, and they don't realize that T'Challa was on the moon the entire time.
The Rocketeer was pretty cool. It was a good movie. I liked it.
But out of the three Captain America movies, Civil War is the one that I watch the least.
Oh, the least. Yeah,
The
yeah,
least, yeah.
same here. Because I admire the hell out of the first Avenger. It's just a fun movie,
Yeah.
and that's where you get Haley Atwell a lot, which is always nice. You know, so
Two good reasons.
Well, and
that
Hugo
movie,
Weaving as the
has a cast that it almost doesn't deserve, like Stanley Tucci and fucking Tommy Lee Jones and Toby Jones. You're like, holy
and
shit.
Hugo Weaving is Red Skull. I think
Perfect casting right there. Hugo
Yeah.
Weaving. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, Captain America is my favorite superhero as I am in my 40s. It used to be when I started out, it was Spider-Man, then it turned into Batman, then it turned into Iron Man, and then, you know, it turned into Steve Rogers because I aspire to that level of virtue. And I'll never be Superman, so I'd rather be Captain America. So, but like that is, I think that the first one is good, the second one is a deconstruction, and the third one is just a bridge. It's an Avengers bridge.
Yeah, you're right. It's a preface for it. It's like a. There's John. Hey, can you hear us?
Hey,
Can you hear me, John?
Hey there.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
John, I don't know how much you could hear that, but
I just joined.
We brought up Civil War because that was the third video that you and I ever did on CinemaGulp, our third review, and we did it for about an hour, and we both kind of didn't like it that much at the time because we both loved Winter Soldier so much. Has that changed for you at all, or are you still kind of the same way I am?
Well, I'd say with the state of Marvel these days, like that one's a really good one in terms of Marvel movies overall, I would say. But yeah, I was down on it because I had gotten really high on those directors. It was more about feeling not so much let down by it as a Marvel movie and the kind of the generic feel that they were starting to all have. That was a part of it, but like I was already accepting of that along the way. It was that I had gotten really excited about the Russos because the action that they put on screen still to this day stands up in Winter Soldier is some of the best action we've had in like the last 20 years. Like I think those action scenes are up there with like Terminator 2 action scenes. Like amazing choreography.
Wow.
We talked about it. The kinetic energy of like how they would fight and like somebody would jump off something and then get hit by something. It was so kinetic and wild, you know?
Yeah. So it was, for me, it was more of a letdown on the filmmaking style that the Russos presented in Civil War. It was still there, it was still exciting, but it wasn't what we got with Winter Soldier. So that was, but I can look back on it and say, oh, it's one of the better, definitely of all the Marvel movies, it's one of the better ones.
And John, we talked a lot about how much we love the Winter Soldier Henry Jackman score, and for some reason they just decided to get rid of it for the Civil War, and we're like, it just didn't pop the same because that score. A lot of people don't call it catchy because it was like an action score. It was seemed like something from a Walter Hill movie or something, you know?
Yep.
It was a dour score.
But that was what was so great about it, though, because it worked with the action, you know?
Either way, we all spent our money at the box office to go see it.
All right, guys. Well, let's go back to the list here because John, we were talking about Finding Dory as being the #1 movie of 2016 as far as box office goes, and you did that review of it, and it's a very highly viewed video on our channel because you really liked it, didn't you? I remember you really liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it was entertaining. Again, Pixar was still doing good work at that time. It's like, man, look back at all these companies that we had. You know, you just trusted that you were getting good product back then, and now it's all questionable. It's all like, I don't know what I'm going to get out of Pixar these days. I don't know what I'm getting out of Marvel these days.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, even Finding Dory, it's right there like a Civil War, where it's a little bit second rate to some of the highest points of Pixar, but it's still good work by the company, and they, even at that time, still were heads and tails above anybody else. Like, all the other animation studios were still kind of weak sauce compared to Pixar at that time. Now they're starting to level things out.
So Secret Life of Pets was actually our 10th video that we did from Illumination, but The Jungle Book, which is the number 5 movie of the year. That was our first review we ever did on the channel. Yeah.
I saw that.
I haven't watched it. So, yeah, dude. Yeah. That
In
was a
theater.
Yeah, same here. I saw it in like a Cinépolis or whatever, and I had to drink like double Jack and Cokes.
I was stoned out of my head.
Aren't you always?
No, not always. Sometimes I have to take a driving test.
But here's the most unbelievable thing: that the 6th highest grossing movie of the year was Deadpool, which cost like the amount of the Jungle Book's fucking craft service table.
Yeah.
And it made that much money.
I do have, since we're doing this talk about 2016, I have a question about Jungle Book for the panel. There's, I guess, five people here because Ben was bringing it up. I think Ben was about to say he hasn't really rewatched it. How many people have revisited that movie?
I have not.
I have.
You have?
Cat?
Did it grow on you?
Once I saw the Andy Serkis version, that kind of ruined the Favreau version because the kid that Serkis cast to play Mowgli was so much better. Like, you could actually believe that kid was raised by wolves in the jungle, whereas the kid in the Favreau version feels like a kid in a Halloween costume or whatever. Like, nothing about him in hindsight feels like you actually were raised in the jungle by wolves.
John, if you remember, we hated
But the
the
animation
kid
was good, and
in
it
the
was still
Jungle
a
Book.
fun movie.
We
Yeah,
loved all the voice actors. We hated the kid when we reviewed it.
Yeah, I remember I wasn't very positive, or I just thought it was mediocre. That was my take on it. And that's kind of why I was bringing it up, just to see, like, I feel like it is one of those movies that, like, when it came out and the week we were reviewing it or whatever, I think we might have been week 2 by the time we got around to putting out our first review. But it was making tons of money, and it was this big success, this big talk all around town of, it was like innovative, and sure, it was for some of its technology, but I just don't think it's a movie that anybody really revisits or remembers all that well. It just kind of came and went at this point in time. It's not really going to live
My
on.
favorite parts were the voice work of Idris Elba, ScarJo, and Bill Murray. Bill Murray was the highlight of the movie.
Well, see, I went for Bill Murray, but I fell in love with fucking Christopher Walken.
Oh, I forgot about Christopher Walken was fucking great because it's his voice.
Yeah.
And of all the
He's
life-
King Louis. His
Mowgli.
King Louis is amazing.
He's
And
like,
of all the,
Mowgli, I got an ice cream headache.
And of
Mowgli.
all of the lifeless
Maybe I need
Disney
to see
remakes
Jungle
out
Book
there-
then. I didn't realize it was packed with such an ensemble cast, man.
Well,
That's-
it's
voice
it's
actors, man.
all voice work, but
Like,
honestly,
it's all, yeah. And
Theta, like, I saw it in the theater and I thought it was really well. It was really well done visually, but I didn't have it. Like John asked, like, I didn't have any interest to see it outside of the theater because it was it's like an Avatar movie. It's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
fuck do I want to do this after?
Well,
like,
also out of all the lifeless Disney remakes they've done, that's like the only one which doesn't slavishly follow the original story.
that's true. Yeah, it's not a remake. It's not a shot for shot like what was that Lion King one, which I heard about. Yeah,
Ugh,
I didn't
gosh.
see that. I didn't even see that.
Yeah,
That was
I would
bad.
agree that actually because that was right at the beginning of them producing those, every year at least having one or two come out. And now with the glut that we've had over the years, that's actually one of the better ones. Even though I thought it was mediocre and could care less about it. It's actually
The only one
the
of those I haven't seen was Cinderella by Kenneth Branagh, which I heard was actually pretty good, but I haven't seen that one. But that's Kenneth Branagh, so I expect it to be good.
Yeah, well, Kenneth, yes, but when it comes to the Jungle Book, that was kind of the proof of concept. It was like, oh yeah, wow, we could actually do this, and that was the one that they called, oh, this is the live action version, and then everybody after the fact were like, live action, you say?
Yep.
Yeah.
Forget
And
it.
technically,
No
they had
thing
done
just-
this long
yeah.
ago in 1994. They had already done live
That's
action
true.
Jungle Book.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, what?
like
Oh,
real animals.
The guy who played Bruce Lee. What's his
Jason
name?
Scott Lee.
Yes, sir. That was way better.
Yeah.
Way better. I'm glad we're agreed. Anyway, moving on.
We are. Let's see, what's number
Well,
seven?
and, I guess
What else on the bottom?
Zootopia is next. Or are we still talking about Deadpool?
Well, Deadpool was an interesting experiment, which I think deserves the accolades, although it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Deadpool in terms of Ryan Reynolds' sort of portrayal? I know it's a passion project for him, but how do you feel about being fans of the character? If you're a fan of the character,
I am a huge fan of the character. I remember getting the issue that he was first. For New Mutants #1 was his first appearance in comics.
Was it? Really?
Yep.
Oh, well, you would know. Yeah, I always thought he was.
just said-
X-Force was after, right?
It was after, yeah.
Okay.
But he came in as a mercenary. He by Rob Liefeld. He was only meant to be in that one issue. He wasn't meant to be like a stick around character. He was meant to be kind of like a mocking of Spider-Man type of character, as like a witty, more vulgar, witty type of superhero type of character. But he just caught on, and then his adventures with Cable and stuff. So I really like the comic book version of him. So when Ryan Reynolds threw that trailer, or the somebody that we don't know who threw the footage that they shot out on the internet came out, I was hyped. I thought it was amazing. It was exactly what I wanted from the Deadpool character, so I was excited, and I love the movie.
Can you believe that test footage came out 4 years before the movie did?
Yeah.
And they literally redo that shot in the movie where he's jumping off of the highway or overpass.
Yeah, he's sitting there with his headphones on, Walkman, and everything. Yeah.
I had always heard of Deadpool. For me, like, Spider-Man is my favorite comic book character.
He's one of mine.
He was always breaking the fourth wall, but he didn't do it like Deadpool.
Yeah.
Never broke the fourth wall.
And then
No,
when
he
I
didn't break the
heard
fourth wall.
that there was a comic called Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, I was like, I don't want to read that. Now I would love to read that.
It's funny. It's a funny book, man. You should check it out if you get time. Yeah.
But yeah, this movie, I think, John, we both really we at least respected and appreciated this first one, and then we liked the second one, and then we liked the third one. But this one was very stripped down, very funny because it relied on the screenplay to be funny. It didn't have the money that the second and third one did, so it couldn't have the sight gags. It was more just like Ryan Reynolds quibs, and it was Tim Miller that directed it, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Miller's direction, which was right, Kat? It was Tim Miller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think for that first one.
Yeah. One of his, using what did this movie cost? 60 million? I think it was 60 or 50.
It was down. Yeah, it was down close to there.
It's also the best representation of Colossus from the X-Men.
Exactly.
100%.
And Colossus is one of my favorite mutants, so that was another thing I loved. But I didn't like the love story. I think that was shoehorned in there.
You know what? That was one of my favorite things. I saw this with an ex-girlfriend, and she was an ex-girlfriend at the time.
She's
And
an
we
X-Men?
watched it. We watched it on because it came out on Valentine's Day. That was one of the marketing things.
That's what he's.
And it was absolutely fantastic to watch a mainstream representation of pegging.
Yeah,
Happy International Women's Day.
yeah.
Like I think that this was a mainstream R-rated comedy that it did something not only for superhero movies but also for R-rated comedies. And I have my opinions of Ryan Reynolds, but this was a breakthrough movie, and I give it high praise for its success, if not for its quality. Because when you look back on it, it's like, sure, but
No, it's still a lot of fun to watch because it cuts the fat. It cuts the fat really well. There's not a lot of moments in it that don't need to be there, which I could say the second and third one had a little too much fat.
Yeah.
The first one
the
is
second
very
one is fat.
What's
Well,
that?
and Scotty, you were saying that this is the best representation of Colossus, but part 2 is also the best representation of Juggernaut.
Juggernaut.
story.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah.
True.
I agree. That's a great point. And it's also, the only representation, so yet the best of Cable.
True.
And I love Cable in that. I wish he could have been in Deadpool and Wolverine, but I understand why he's not. But Josh Brolin was fucking great. Josh Brolin was on a fucking comic roll, dude.
I know. I can't believe he got both those roles.
He was like Jonah Hex and then fucking Thanos. I mean,
Jonah Hex is one of the worst things ever to happen to celluloid.
But still, it was a Marvel property. So
he was in it.
No,
Yeah,
it's a
I actually
DC
never
it's a
saw the
DC
movie.
property.
I never saw Jonah Hex, but
I saw it at the drive-in, and I was like, after watching that movie, I was like, I've never seen a movie with only 2 acts.
what happened? Did they
have
leave
like
the
Megan
third
Fox
reel
in
out?
it, Scotty, it had Megan Fox in it, didn't it?
Yeah, it had a great cast.
Hey, John, let's switch gears here, and let's get away from comic book movies for a second because we both love this fucking 2016 film, and it's got some comic book actors in it. Arrival.
That was a
This
good one.
movie is amazing, especially if you look at Denis Villeneuve nowadays, just kind of doing other people's work, which is fine. But I want him to go back to just doing.
Well, this is based on a book, so
That's fine, but it's not a hyper, popular IP. He kind of turned it into what he wanted to.
Yeah, but I do think this was kind of like, even though for me and a lot of other cinephiles and whatnot, Prisoners was a bit of a coming out for him. But this was really, I think, where he put himself on the kind of blockbuster stage, even though this isn't truly a blockbuster, it's more of an art house film, but it's got the scope that feels blockbustery. It's got blockbuster kind of actors like you're bringing up. These are Marvel actors, so they could bring in a crowd that is familiar with those faces. So yeah, this was an amazing kind of coming out for Denis Villeneuve and the kind of work we've had since then from him. And I'm very excited to see what he's going to do with Bond.
Prisoners is still my favorite Denis Villeneuve film. I know a lot of people like Sicario. I do too, but Prisoners to me is so intimate and small and intense and wild. This one is right up there too, and I love how you have I don't know if you remember, John, but when we reviewed this movie, we're like, the ships look like Pringles if they were vaginas, and then you all.
That's what they should have called the movie: Pringle Vaginas.
Pringle vagina.
But this movie has Wong, Hawkeye, and Lois Lane in it, so it starts that trend of you can't watch a movie anymore that doesn't have a bunch of comic book actors in it.
Well, technically, it's also got Forrest Whitaker, who is in
He's in Black Panther too. Yeah,
that's right. That's right. Yeah,
they're all in Marvel movies.
I
thought
flying
that helicopter is an extra in Marvel movies.
This was the ultimate promotion of garlic from Good Morning Vietnam, is what I thought.
But I really enjoyed this movie, and I love the slow burn of it. And even though the ending is one of those, it kind of, I think, John, we even kind of compared it to Contact, where it's like, oh, okay, at the end of it, it has something to do with the lead protagonist woman. And it's like, yeah, but that's the movie that you're watching. It's okay.
I don't know why, but I figured out the final twist within the first 5 minutes of watching this movie, simply because the job titles of her and her unseen husband were so specific that I'd never heard the movie before, and they make a point of not showing the husband. She tells the kid to go upstairs to have him look at her homework. And so when they're on that, when it cuts to them on the helicopter to meet Renner, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be him. And it's like, okay, got it.
Well, I definitely think it was obvious that the guy was gonna be Jeremy Renner, but I just didn't know it was gonna play out.
You can tell it was time travel because how that works because of the manner of them meeting and stuff. But
the nature of the language.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very different. But
hey, Theta, can you put your link in the private chat, please?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, dude.
Advertise yourself, you son of a bitch.
But yeah, I really liked it. Me and John both really liked this movie, and we did a pretty funny video on it where I think we were doing. Remember, we came up as little cartoon aliens, John, and we're like. He probably doesn't remember, but I do because I edited it. So I remember all that shit.
Oh, you should make a new and I just thought you don't have to do anything, but I'm just like the one thing that I thought of when I saw Arrival, and everything was a circle, I kept thinking of Tim Robbins from the Hudsucker Proxy. And he's like, for kids.
For kids.
All right, let's
I
pull
love
this
this movie. I think it's very well paced. I think that Denis Villeneuve is very well suited to thoughtful science fiction, and I'm glad that it's in the top 50.
Obviously, it was.
And it didn't make as much as Sausage Party. So,
oh, dude, I didn't even want to bring that movie up because me and John fucking hated that movie.
I've never seen it.
It's a piece of shit.
Awful. It's awful. It is the worst. Don't even think about it.
But it's obvious that Blade Runner 2049 is what got Denis Villeneuve the Dune thing. But if you go back and you look at Arrival, there's a lot of stuff in there. A lot of even Sicario, like some of the shots and
never seen it.
Photography. Sicario's good. You should check it out.
I've got the Blu-ray and I've never watched it, man.
It's a good movie.
I'm a fucking slacker. Dean Strickland would shoot me.
So let's see. Doctor Strange did really well.
Yeah.
I still think it's the best Doctor Strange movie, the first one.
Yeah, I agree. But it wasn't that. It could have been better. Again, I think that the ancient one being Tilda Swinton was kind of,
Isn't it funny if you look back, Theta, at 2016, that they would take people of color and make them into white people, where now it's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Now, like, white characters are not safe. Like they're turned
okay, that's an interesting position to take, because the reason that they had Tilda Swinton is that they thought, and this is why it's taken so long and why they've never actually done the Mandarin, is they wanted to avoid the racism of the ancient one. And so that's why we get Tilda.
So instead, they'd be.
Who I think is so
great.
And then, like it, I really liked Tilda Swinton as the ancient one. I thought
I did
she
too.
did a great job.
I think she did a good job for what she, for what they did with the movie. But I really would have liked to see.
Who did you want? Ken Watanabe?
I was gonna say he wants to see Egg Chen from.
Yeah, that would have been great. I would have liked to see like David.
We take what we want and leave the rest, just like a salad bar.
Who's the chocolate bar guy from Die Hard?
Dude, that guy that was in everything, man. Big Trouble in Little China, Die Hard. Yeah. I don't know his name.
I should.
Well, even that the guy who played the Crow in the TV series, and he's in Double Dragon.
Oh, Mark
Dacascos. He's also in John Wick. He would have been fine. He would have been a good ancient one.
I think they made the decision that they made, and it worked for the movie. But
you can't change it.
So recently we watched Remo Williams' The Adventure Begins.
Love it.
And in that movie, a Jewish actor plays a Korean man, fully covered in bald head and squinty eyes,
eye makeup.
How the fuck did they pull that off? Because it was the 80s,
No, but also, like, you got to look at like the Charlie Chan. What are those? What are those?
You were thinking of Al Long earlier.
Yeah, I don't think you're thinking of Charlie Chan.
No, but I'm thinking now in terms of like there were those movies where it was American actors who were playing.
You had Charlton Heston playing Genghis Khan, and then
was Charlton Heston played a Spanish man in Touch of Evil, and
I'm sorry. It was who played Genghis Khan? That was
John Wayne.
John Wayne.
Yeah, that's right.
Cat. That's why we love you. No, but even Touch of Evil. Touch of Evil had what's his name playing a Mexican guy?
That was Chuck. That was Chuck Heston.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. Good movie.
I love it. I just got it on Blu-ray. Saw it last year.
Oh yeah. Oh cool.
Oh yeah. Love it. Think it's really good.
This movie more.
Which one? Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
It's fine, but it's also I was excited to see the character. Like I was excited to see the character because I knew about the character, but I didn't know really much about the character. I liked Benedict Cumberbatch based on
he's fucking
Sherlock.
Perfect, dude.
Yeah.
He's perfect.
And I think it was very interesting, but I do think that this is, again, sort of the same thing as Captain America Civil War. I think that this is when the Marvel Cinematic Universe was becoming more of a machine going towards something.
I agree with that, because this movie is basically Iron Man if he was just a doctor, and then became. Yeah, I mean, it's very similar as far as like he's rich, he's kind of like a womanizer,
more didactic, because this is like
absolutely
not just figuratively somebody having to train and learn, but like literally somebody at a training academy and watching them learn. I'm like, I just find that those types of films just
what I find really distinctive about this movie and why I like it so much is the ending isn't a big fight scene to beat the villain at the end. It's a psychological match.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Yeah, exactly.
No, apparently, Theta Dormammu was not in the original script. They did not want to have him in there. It was supposed to be Ashtray Eyes the whole time. What's his name? Mads Mikkelsen.
Silius?
Yeah, it was supposed to be him. They didn't want to use Dormammu till the second one, but I'm glad they did.
I did too.
Yeah. Because
I think
it kind of
designed him really well too.
John said the same thing, because it's an unconventional ending. It's
Exactly.
not like a bad guy versus a good guy who have the same powers.
Yeah.
It's him using his wits to like
Outsmart him.
create
Yeah,
this
it
loop.
is. It is a puzzle.
And he creates this loop. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. And you're like, yeah, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
I don't need him to just like be shooting a thing.
Yeah, doing these
against another guy's
circles.
thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and it's kind of fun at the end of the movie to see Doctor Strange get killed in 11,000
Yeah,
ways.
it's over and over and over and over.
And he's
again.
just like,
yeah.
I'm going to keep
Yeah,
at it. I'm gonna
I
keep
love it
at
when like he just gets a spike right through his fucking
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
The end of that movie is such character development for Stephen Strange
Yeah.
in terms of him being so persistent and willing to go the extra mile. And I think that that's something as opposed to I'm the good guy and so
Yeah.
I win.
No,
It is something I can do this all day. In other
That's
words,
what's so good about his character, like his development in this movie. Like, I know people are saying by 2016 it was getting kind of stale, and it's like, oh, this origin story. But no, really, I know I just compared him to the Tony Stark story, but it's so different
Well, it's
because
close.
his whole thing was using his hands as a surgeon, and when his hands he can't use them anymore, and he has to do it a different way. Like the acceptance of that by the end of this first movie, like it was never about his hands, it was about his mind and his brain, and him being the Sanctum Tentorium, and then him being the fucking what do they call it, the Sorcerer Supreme or whatever.
Yeah, the Sorcerer Supreme.
I call it the Soft Taco Supreme. Yeah.
Soft Taco Supreme.
But yeah, like I think me and John both really enjoyed this movie when we saw it, because it's like plus it had levity. It was funny. It wasn't just. I remember kind of being bummed because Ethan Hawke was initially offered the role and something happened, and I was like, that could have been cool. But then I'm like so glad it went to Cumbersnatch.
I find Ethan Hawke to be a charisma vacuum. So
wow. Okay.
It actually almost.
I can't think of a good Ethan Hawke.
They almost
movie.
signed Joaquin.
Gattaca was good.
Oh yeah, Joaquin Phoenix as well.
I was going to bring that up, Ben. Recently, I had also thought about the fact that Keanu Reeves was considered for the role at one point, and it. No, I don't want to see Keanu
Doctor
Reeves play the role,
Strange.
but
Dormammu, I've come to buy.
what I was thinking about was how they have utilized Doctor Strange across the Marvel universe since his introduction, putting him in other movies, like being that lynch point in. Even though it was stupid what happened in No Way Home, he's a big part of that movie. And like who they had cast, I don't see necessarily Ethan Hawke playing the way that Benedict Cumberbatch has.
Yeah.
And whatever, I'll do cameos. I know he's done cameos across other movies. And some of these other actors like Joaquin Phoenix and Ethan Hawke would not have played along. I think they'd almost turned into like
I think that's what it was. Yeah, like Joaquin Phoenix would have definitely kind of fucked up your franchise.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah. I think Ethan Hawke just made, like, I was excited at the time, but now I'm like, nah, he's not the right guy. Like, I think they got the right guy for the movie.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think so.
And still to this day, to me, even though I love Doctor Strange 2016, the best Doctor Strange like fight is him against Thanos. That shit was so cool.
Oh yeah.
It was so cool, man. Like the glass shattering and then him showing up as like a million of them, and that was fucking badass. Loved it. Scotty, you have a question. How many unopened Blu-rays do you have?
They're all open.
So that's 0.
I gotta test them all, but I haven't watched them all. Like my goal is to have a video store, and I do have a video store. And the best thing about having a video store is that you haven't seen all the movies.
What do you want it to be called, Scotty? Come on.
RST 37.
John, let's talk about what I think is still your favorite movie since the year it came out, unless something has beat it. No. But I know you love this fucking movie, and so do I, and so does Kat, and so does everybody.
Got the picture ready to go. If I can get my face out of the way.
I've never seen this movie, but I love all the actors. I never got really into Westerns.
It's not really a Western. I mean, it takes place in, present day.
I'm more into them now. As an adult, as a kid, my whole family is a bunch of rednecks, basically. So I kind of rebelled and didn't watch any of that stuff. But after watching Tombstone and movies like that, I got into them, and especially like reading Blood Meridian and just all that type of stuff. I'm more open to it.
It's a neo-Western, so it's kind of like No Country for Old Men, like a more modern. It's you can still call it a Western, but it's a crime story set in a Western area. Great performances by everybody involved, even people who aren't pictured here, down to like really everybody in the movie. When you finally get a chance to check this out, if you do, like a bank teller who has 2 lines is cast so well in this movie.
Dude, the bank teller that has 2 lines is Amber Midthunder, who become the lead in Prey, the Predator movie.
or like the waitress or whatever. There's so many little small roles in this movie that stand out as well, beyond just having the leads all putting in Oscar-worthy performances, and just great writing in this movie, and
written by Taylor Sheridan.
Really great. Yeah, this was Taylor Sheridan's coming out for me as well. And this one is still my favorite. Still one of the, in my opinion, one of the best movies since this time. Like all my best pictures, for the most part, since 2016, pale in comparison to this movie.
This is the best Chris Pine performance ever, and I think he's a really, really good charismatic actor. But he's incredible in this movie, as is Ben Foster. But Ben Foster's always good. Ben Foster's kind of played this character before, John. We've said that. But Chris Pine's really great in this movie as well. Like, it's just, the casting's perfect. Like, Jeff Bridges, his character's kind of weird.
I was about to ask, does Jeff Bridges do anything weird in it, or does he stand out in any way? Like,
he absolutely stands out. He got an Oscar nomination for this.
Oh, movie. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Great. I'll definitely have to check. I'm going to write this down then.
It's a fantastic film. This was one of mine and John. I think, it was definitely John's favorite movie of the year. I think it was my 3rd favorite of the year, the year it came out. But it's a must see. It's, if you like Taylor Sheridan, if you like Landman and Yellowstone and all that shit, then you'll eat this movie up, man, for sure. So it's great. Let's look a little bit deeper here, because I know a movie that I asked Jill to come on for to talk about was 2016 was the last Star Trek. Of that new thing, Star Trek Beyond, I think it was called. And
that's the only one I haven't seen. I'm a huge Trekkie, but that's the only one that I passed on because I was just sick of it.
oh, it was actually the best one.
Are you serious? Are you kidding me?
To me, to me, it was the one that felt the most like a Star Trek movie. But I could be alone on that. I know Jill doesn't like it. I don't think Scotty likes it because they're hardcore Trekkies.
Yeah, I am too. I mean,
no, I am too. I love TNG's one of my favorite shows. I love Enterprise, but I did like this movie quite a bit. I'm not going to lie. I like it.
Well, maybe I'll check it out then.
Yeah, it's not bad.
All I know is that I absolutely when the first one came out, I was a little forgiving on it. But
the second one was terrible.
Yeah, the second one was terrible. So I just
this one is definitely a course correction from that second one.
It was.
If you liked the first one in terms of the casting and bringing these people all together to create this new version of the Star Trek cast that you already know, if you like that, then this third one is a great watch. You don't necessarily get some of the exact same spunkiness in the writing, I think, that you have in the first one, but you get some fun like pair-ups of characters. The adventure is fun.
Where you finally get the pairing up of Bones and Spock to talk about ideologies, and you never got that in the other two.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's kind of interesting.
It's
like
way better than
the original
second one. The
series.
second one is so forgettable or not forgettable because
because it just
a film you've seen before and them just ruining it.
Well, and I know that like Scotty and Jill and maybe even Kat will probably disagree with me on this, but this one felt the most like an extended episode because they're actually out on a mission instead of the first one. It's an origin story, and then the second one is like a military story. And the third one, they're actually out exploring, and then shit happens, you know. But Kat, what did you think of this one?
Yeah, it's like a throwback to an extended episode of the original series. It's definitely it's definitely the least offensive of the three, and I liked the concept that they were playing around with. I just don't think they executed the concept very well. But it had a very neat. I did think there was a neat idea behind it, even though it did. Yeah.
That's really surprising to hear.
It did inspire me to do what if J.J. Abrams made it, which introduced a lot of people in the world to Sabotage from the Beastie Boys. So there is that.
True.
But no, I quite enjoy this movie unapologetically. I don't care. I love TNG. I love the original series. I love Enterprise. But I thought this movie is a lot of fun. I don't give a fuck. You just have to take them as different entities sometimes. You know, it's just like this movie can be its own thing. It's not like Kat said, it's the least offensive. And I agree 100%.
I might be in your camp because I grew up with TNG and not TOS, not the original series. I got into Star Trek through the original movies with Kirk and Spock and everything. Watching the Voyage Home in science class, and then ended up watching all 6 of them when the box set came out and my uncle had it. But I never watched all the episodes until later in life. So maybe this is something that I'll appreciate a little more since it wasn't something that got me into Star Trek.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think it's definitely, if you haven't seen it, it's worth at least watching. I'm not going to say you're going to like it, but you know, it is what it is.
I won't hate it as much as the others.
So let's talk about what I think is the worst movie of 2016, which is Independence Day Returd, gents. This
Even more than Ghostbusters?
Oh, dude,
that's a good comparison.
This movie is absolutely dreadful. I've never met a
agree.
The thing wrong with the Ghostbusters thing is that it just wasn't funny. Otherwise, it's like whatever. But this was just, oh my god, this was so god awful.
The Ghostbusters movie, honestly, to me, I think me and John were both like, it's all right, whatever. This movie, we're like, this is the worst thing.
I was offended by it, honestly.
This movie will be
Ghostbusters, or
Ghostbusters.
I think this one is worse.
I didn't like Chris Hemsworth. I didn't like the dance choreography scene. I didn't like the ghost that they made look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but it was just the ghost off of their their sign. You know, I don't care that there were girls, that there were women playing the Ghostbusters. I didn't like that Bill Murray got killed off. I mean, all the I don't know. But anyway, I'll go ahead and talk about this. Sorry.
Well, no, and when it comes to Independence Day, the thing is that the first Independence Day is so tied with Will Smith that
and Jeff Goldblum.
Having Will Smith in the sequel to Independence Day really, like, I was just like, well, if there's no Will Smith, then there's no Independence Day 2. As far as I was concerned, it's kind of the same situation as with Men in Black International. And I'm like, okay, so none of the Men in Black?
That makes sense. For me, the original Independence Day was like a trifecta. It was Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum, Bill Pullman. Like that was Independence Day for me. Those three characters. And I don't know. I've never seen this movie, so I don't know if any of them came back.
You've never seen the sequel?
No.
Oh man, God. They bring Robert Loggia out on a trolley.
What?
They brought back the dead Dr. Oaken. Apparently he survived.
Yeah, he's alive.
Steiner.
Are you serious?
Oh yes. Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
And he's walking around in a hospital gown with his ass hanging out. I'm like, what the hell is this movie?
Like, I love Bill Pullman.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I watched this movie.
Oh, so he is in it?
Yes.
Is Jeff Goldblum in it?
The scene where Liam Hemsworth is aboard the spaceship taking a piss while flipping off the aliens and saying something utterly juvenile. I could not believe what I was watching.
I think the
Even though the
worst...
inside of the spaceship did look pretty cool, but it just...
Yes.
It was so bad. I couldn't...
The worst transgression about this movie is that Mae Whitman played Bill Pullman's daughter in the original Independence Day, and she was absolutely age appropriate, but they decided to go with someone
Micah Monroe,
hotter.
Yeah. Micah Monroe.
But Mae Whitman is an amazing performer, an amazing actress. She deserves to come back. Like
it was in this terrible movie.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's terrible as you say.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, why didn't they cast her? They probably did. She's like, I don't want to be in this piece of shit.
Yeah, I read the script.
That's a good
Will
point.
coming back? No, okay, I'm not in it.
Hey, John, remember when we did our review for this? At the end, we're like, so the last line of this movie is, "Let's go kick some alien ass," and we're like, they're never gonna see part 3 of this movie.
No. Well, I was going to point out, I had, when I was doing my movie awards, I had 2 different kind of worst of the year awards. I had the worst movie of the year, the Twilight Award, and then the biggest disappointment of the year, the Peter Jackson King Kong Award. And Independence Day Resurgence is on both lists.
Yes.
Ghostbusters is only on the biggest disappointment list, but it was still up there. That was a pretty terrible.
But we were not nearly. I know it's hard to remember back then, John, but we were not nearly as offended walking out of Ghostbusters as we were walking out of Independence Day Resurgence. I think because we knew that Ghostbusters 2016 was going to kind of suck, where we were really hoping that ID4 Resurgence might be good, but it just wasn't.
Well, yeah, because the original was so epic when Bill Pullman gives that monologue and hypes up the air.
Well, it was epic, but in a goofy way. You know,
of course. I mean, with a sci-fi movie like that, where Will Smith punches a alien in the face and says "Welcome to Earth." Yeah, it's gonna.
No, he doesn't say "Welcome to Earth." He says "Welcome to Earth."
He says "Welcome to Earth."
Earth. Yeah. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Scotty.
Pronunciation. It's important.
There's the James man. Bring him up. There's the James man.
Hey, what up?
Hey, bud. What's up?
See, he should have been an Independence Day Resurgence.
Yeah. Oh, he lost a tooth.
Oh, he's got the tooth missing. There you go.
See? Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
John's like, by hell or high water, you lose your teeth.
Well, okay, but Independence Day Resurgence is the 27th most profitable movie of 2016. I do want to
That's
go
sad.
back.
It was
I wanna go-
I think it was the most expensive movie of 2016.
That
Wow.
makes sense. Well,
Yeah.
come on.
That's
And
pretty sad.
Was Dean, like, I know Roland Emmerich directed it, but was Dean Devlin in any way associated?
Yeah, he was. He was.
Okay.
He was executive producer once again. Yeah.
Huh. Once again. But we skipped over completely your favorite Star Trek movie.
No, we didn't skip over it. We just
No, we
talked
didn't.
about it.
We've
Oh,
been
you guys
talking
talked about it?
for a
Then I
while.
missed it. I'm sorry.
Oh, you missed it. Yeah. Do you?
Oh
do you
yeah,
want-
you were gone smoking.
Do you want to, dude? I wanted Scotty and if Jill came on to talk about it because I know they're the real Trekkies. We were talking about how we
So
enjoyed
offended
it.
that you don't include me in that.
Oh, I don't know you as well, buddy.
That's all right. I'm just kidding.
No. From what you've been talking about, yeah. But Scotty, me and John at least mentioned, and Kat, like Kat said it's the least offensive, which is great, and it's absolutely true.
I think Star Trek Beyond is the best of the Chris
That's what
Pine.
that's
That's what everybody's been telling me, but that's the one that I skipped because
You should totally check it out, man. It
All
is
right, I will.
It is the Star Trek V, the Final Frontier of the classic.
And that's the one that I skipped. Yeah, I just had bad memories.
The only reason
from-
I say it with such high praise is that Star Trek Beyond is the one that feels the most like the original series.
That's exactly what everybody was
That's
telling
what
me.
we were saying.
That
yeah.
is so
Well, because
crazy.
it's the only
That's-
one of the 3 movies where they're actually on the fucking mission. You know?
Yeah.
It's like-
Yeah. And Jill will I don't know what Jill thinks of it.
I don't think she like. I don't
Let's
think
That's
speak
what
for her.
Insurrection got hate for, is that they were on that mission. So, I don't know. I just
No, I've talked about it with Jill before. She doesn't like it, and that's fine. That's fine.
Well, yeah, that's fine. But also, I you know what? I think I sent you because we were talking about this. I sent you the actual clip because you were a maestro of sabotage in other movies. What if J.J. Abrams directed
Yeah.
such and such? And I think that this is the good version of sabotage in a Star Trek movie. I love that
I
scene.
did preface this movie by saying like that's what gave me the inspiration to do the to do the Star Wars one, which kicked it off. Yeah.
And also, this Star Trek Beyond was the first movie that sort of gave the fandom permission, and I do mean that very specifically, to enjoy Enterprise because of the ships, because of the acknowledgement of the Xindi. Everything about Star Trek Beyond the last act of Star Trek Beyond is like, yes, Enterprise exists. And
That's cool.
Don't forget, at that time in Star Trek fandom,
Yeah.
nobody liked
Yeah.
nobody liked Enterprise. Now it's got a resurgence or a resurrection.
Well,
or what
let
do
me
they-
correct you, Scotty. I loved it only because it was
Dracula?
I've told you this before. It was the first Star Trek I ever saw because
Yeah, DJ.
it was playing on a feed when I was overseas in the military. So we watched Enterprise and we got to see them all kind of at once. It's almost like streaming today, like binging.
Oh, yeah.
Because they just gave us all these. It was like season 1 or whatever. So that's the first Star Trek I saw. Then obviously when I saw TNG, I liked that a lot more. But yeah, yeah. Of course, nobody likes Faith of the Heart.
I love it.
I love Faith of the Heart. I got faith on the heart. It's
And
not
no
bad.
one's gonna bend or break me.
Yeah, it's not
I'd
too
love
bad.
to hear a metal cover of Faith of the Heart. I'm
You're
sure
not gonna
it
fall
exists.
for the banana in the tailpipe?
I'll fall for it.
So since Scotty's back, I wanted to bring this one up earlier, but let's talk about a great 2016 movie that I know he likes, and I do as well, and John does as well. And it is 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh man, you know what? And I was surprised. I was looking through the list, and where is this on the 44th in terms of box office? I love this movie very, very much. I hate the first I hate the first Cloverfield, but as soon as I
Oh, you bastard!
fucking hate it.
You bastard!
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That is
Hey, real quick, Scotty.
Yeah.
John, do you remember this? This was the movie we took John to keep him occupied because we were having a 40th birthday party for him.
Oh, okay.
You remember that, John?
Yeah, this came out the weekend of my 40th birthday.
Yeah. So
and you were
to
supposed to be there to go see the movie,
but
and-
I was.
but then you canceled at the last minute, so I was like really bummed that I
Yeah.
was going to the movie kind of by myself. Like I think Joanne still went, so it was like Joanne and I, but then yes, everyone was at my
We were
buddy's
throwing
house
him a
after
surprise
the movie.
birthday party. Yeah.
I
yeah.
forget how did we get me to go over there or I can't
remember
why I didn't know there was a party going on over at Brian's
at the
house.
Helmix. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't remember how we got you there, but
Right.
anyway, this was the movie. This was-
Celebration.
and I think
The
John, you
laughter
liked it
company.
quite a bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no, I mean, John Goodman. It was
Yes.
Yeah.
John Good. This
yeah.
movie was amazing, and it's all because John Goodman.
Well, Mary
mean,
Elizabeth
maybe not all.
I was
Winstead
gonna say
and
Mary
He's
Elizabeth
always
Winstead.
good.
Yeah.
He's always
Yeah.
solid. And that other guy, he was great.
that guy who
Yeah.
ends up getting boiled in acid or
The guy
dropped
who
in
gets
acid.
boiled in the barrel.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it was-
good.
it was
He's
definitely-
good.
Fantastic film.
So tense. The entire movie just had me tense the entire time. It was so good, so well put together. It was like an Alfred Hitchcock movie. It was brilliant.
Hey, DJ Play
Yeah.
Nice, thank you so much for being here and
Hey,
having so much
yeah.
to say. I always love it, man. You're such a good dude, man. Appreciate you. Have a good rest of the night, brother.
Cheers. Yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share and
Sorry,
Leave a
Data.
comment after the stream is over.
what?
Hey,
And leave a comment after the stream is over.
Oh yeah, no, totally. You're right. Sorry, Theta. You're
hey, I
better
want to
at
say
this
hello
than
to
I
my
am.
friend Ash D here. Ash D710. She's
Ash D.
somebody that hangs out with me and Bobek when we do our Game of Thrones streams. It's really good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hey, everyone, 2016 movies. I love it. I'm terrible at movie release dates and years. LOL. But, it's so good to see you. It's been a while. Like, always there for our Game of Thrones shit. But, yeah. Thank you, Ashty. You're the best. Anyway, Theta, sorry I cut you off, man. I just wanted to say goodnight to DJ Play Nice and stuff. So continue on, sir.
Yeah, you left.
No, I don't think you cut me off. I think I was. I don't
No, I
even-
did. I did.
Oh, what was I saying? I was.
Trust
was
me,
just-
I was
I was
being
just
an
saying-
asshole.
no, I was just saying that this
Wait,
movie.
you were just saying that.
Judd Nelson. No, that's not Judd. That's Judge Reinhold. Never mind.
Judge Reinhold, yes.
Yeah.
Objection. I'll allow it.
Not to be confused with Judd Nelson.
Yeah, which is Rodimus Prime or Hot
Judd
Rod.
Hirsch, for that
Yeah,
matter.
yeah. Anyway, I was just saying that this movie had me tense the entire movie. It was like a Alfred Hitchcock style movie, and it was just brilliantly put together. It just had me so tense. I loved it.
It had a very Rear Window kind of.
Yes, yeah.
It was really well made, and it was famously not supposed to be a Cloverfield movie. It was
No, it
just
was
a
not.
movie.
Yeah.
And it is the directorial debut of Dan Trachtenberg, who went on to make Prey, which is that Predator movie, and he went on to make Predator Badlands. Like, I think that he is a dynamic actor. He's always been a friend of the fans. And I think
Del Trachtenberg's brother or something, or
No, Dan Trachtenberg, the guy who directed, he's done like a bunch of
but,
really.
but I'm saying, is he
successful-
related to Michelle Trachtenberg?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm
Okay.
aware of.
I've just never heard
It's
that
okay
last
to have
name
the same
before.
last name as
He's a
somebody.
director,
Yeah.
but not an actor.
I said director, didn't I?
Yeah, you
He's
did.
an actor.
I said director.
I heard.
First
I
time
heard
he's an
director.
actor.
Maybe it's my Canadian accent.
He's
But
a
yeah,
good
no-
director. He directed Prey, which is excellent.
Yes, and you know what, his directing style. If you want to see something from Dan Trachtenberg very early on, his first proof of concept is a Portal movie. It's a short
Of the
film.
game?
and it's on YouTube.
I
But
think
if
I've
you-
seen that.
If you put,
Yeah, I've
that
seen it.
was-
I've seen it. Yeah.
That's what got him this.
Wow. Well, that's
And
awesome.
so I really love it. And also, I would like to say that 10 Cloverfield Lane has one of the best trailers. With
Yes,
I think We're Alone Now, the original.
I don't remember
Yeah.
the trailer, but
Yeah,
yeah, I know the song.
Psychopath in that trailer. Yeah.
Don't do it. And no, it's totally, it is absolutely something that drew me to this film. I love it. I love all the actors in it. And I think that there's, what's his name? You know, the guy. Anyway, he does a surreptitious cameo.
What do you, Scotty? Because I know you love Trachtenberg and 10 Cloverfield Lane, which is why I brought this up. But what do you think about the last 15 minutes? Do you think it belonged in this movie? I was fine with it. I kind of like it, but some people didn't like it.
I liked it. I did like it. I was fine with it at the time because it was produced by J.J. Abrams. I knew that there was going to be some Cloverfield bullshit at some point.
I was
There
expecting
really
it
wasn't,
too.
though. But that
Well-
wasn't even really Cloverfield, though. It was completely different. It was like an alien spaceship. It wasn't.
But it could have been another like
Yeah.
you know, like we have different, like we have dogs and cats and stuff like that. You know, it could have been another type of creature from that planet that they some, I don't know. In my mind, I just kind of hand waved it away as like another version, like in The Mist, they have different they had that scorpion wasp thing, and then they have that spider, and then they have also that huge monster and stuff. So in my mind, it was just another type of creature that the aliens were using to invade the planet. So
Like, I think that at the end of that, at the end of 10 Cloverfield Lane, it is like, okay, so John Goodman was right. All right.
yeah.
Well, that's why
And-
you have to have that ending, because it lets you, because the whole time you're thinking that, oh, he's just kidnapped them. He's not,
Yeah.
there's nothing.
It
going
just turns
on.
into a
That's why
crazy
you need
person
that
movie.
twist.
Yeah.
It works.
I mean, he is crazy, but he's doing it because he's wanting to save his life. He's trying
He's
to
right. Yeah.
survive. Yeah.
And so I think that that's the most interesting thing, is that when you're trying to escape a monster and then you get away from the monster and then you
And
find
get
out
see
that
a
there
bigger
are bigger
monster.
monsters.
Yeah. That's what
And
was,
it's
that
like,
was
holy
cool.
shit, we should have stayed with the monster.
Yeah.
Well, it's like if you're gonna call it what you call it, Cloverfield, then why does it have to be this weird butthole looking spaceship, not instead of just the monster from the movie?
Buttholes are scary.
Well, it's
Buttholes
also,
are scary. They are scary.
but I think that that's something that the Cloverfield franchise is doing. It's just like every time you see a Cloverfield, like
Yeah.
whatever you want to,
Yeah, they're
like the
kind of
whole Cloverfield. It's just like it's a new thing, but they all happen at the same
Well,
time.
remember, Scotty, even
Remember,
the
what
third,
the
even
fuck
the
is
third,
that thing?
Scotty,
What
remember,
the
even the third Cloverfield movie, it was a movie called God Particle.
Yeah,
And then
and then they made it a Cloverfield.
Bad Robot grabbed it and said,
Yeah.
let's throw a Cloverfield tie-in at the very end of
And
it.
then at the end of the movie, it
Yeah,
comes
then the
out
very
of
end of it, and you're like,
atmosphere or
no.
whatever. It's like, what are you talking about?
So here's a movie from 2016. I don't know if any of us remember that this movie came out.
Oh, okay.
And
Let's see.
it should
Do I
have
have
been
it?
it should have been the biggest movie of the year. Just based on video game sales and stuff like that alone. But the movie kind of sucked, and I think it was about 4 years too late, and it is Warcraft.
Oh fuck! I forgot about Warcraft.
Everybody forgot about
I
Warcraft.
never saw this. I never saw this.
Not that Angry Birds
Warcraft-
came out that year, but that's what I thought you were going to say.
Warcraft came out, and it cost $250 million to make, and
Jeez.
worldwide, I want to say, Kat,
There are-
you correct me if I'm wrong, I think it made $100 million total.
Like back.
Damn.
No, I think it made more than that overseas, but still,
That's
it only made like
I remember it was
$50
big in
million.
China. It made
No, it made more
was
than that.
big in
Yeah.
China.
Yeah, it made less than
So
100.
the,
It made
bu- the budget was actually a production budget was 160 million. Box
I
office
think it was more than that.
box office was 439 million.
But that's all overseas, right? It was like 60 million American.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, only 47 million in the United States and 391 million overseas.
That's brutal, man.
So it
That's
did
brutal.
turn a profit, just not in the United States.
Yeah, that's brutal.
So there
But-
might be a sequel that exists somewhere other than the United States.
So I never played the game. I know John and our
Oh,
buddy,
so you're not a virgin.
our buddy Brian, who's been on the show a lot. He was a huge game guy.
Sorry, that was.
But he even was like, this movie just sucks. It makes no sense. It doesn't really have much to do with the game. And it was Duncan Jones, who a lot of people really thought was an up and comer. I thought he did like one or two good movies.
Well, he had done Moon.
Moon was good.
He did Moon.
Oh, I love Moon. Sam
did
Rockwell
Source
was
Code with-
awesome.
I like
Debut.
Source Code more
And
than
he
other
did
people.
Source
did.
Code, which wasn't as good. But,
I liked
it's
it,
good.
but it was not nearly
but
as
it was
good.
kind of mediocre. It wasn't like mind blowing like Moon was. And then this was the next project, and this was big budget, and it was in the world of fantasy, and source material seemed like something easy to translate to the screen. So if he was, if he's that kind of director with like the magic spark that I thought he had in Moon, and I don't know what he's done since. I think he's actually more like moved on to TV.
No,
Well,
yeah,
that's-
this movie kind of fucked him up a little bit because when he did this movie, he didn't get this movie because of Moon or Source Code. He got it because he was an up and coming director and he loved this game. So I don't know, because I never played the game, I don't really understand the differences, but people that played the game hated this movie. So
He did
Well, it
make
was
a
kind of like
spin-off of,
Dungeons and Dragons.
What's that cat?
I was going to say Duncan Jones followed it up with a sort of a sequel spin-off to Moon called Mute in 2018 that was a Netflix film.
Right, and I heard that was good.
Really?
Ish.
What is it called?
It's
Mute.
called Mute.
Never even heard of it.
Connected to Moon?
It's
But it is
connected by way-
sort of lower budget. Yes.
It's let's see. It was in development hell for many years. He was trying to get it made after Moon, and it just took a while to get off the ground. I haven't seen it. I don't know how it's. It got negative reviews. I don't know how it's connected to Moon, but apparently there's a third one that they're trying to get made, based on a graphic novel called Madi, Once Upon a Time in the Future. Oh, they did make the third one. Released in 2020, I'm guessing, is a very probably low budget. I can't find it.
I've never even heard of it.
Mm.
Mute was the 2018 one, and that had who was in that? Alexander Skarsgård, Paul Rudd, and Justin Theroux in that.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, but can we all agree though that Moon was as good as it was?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
Sam Rockwell though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the script is great, but Sam Rockwell is the one that made it great. You know?
Well, and it may be unfashionable because of legal transgressions, but fucking Kevin Spacey
I was about to say-
of a computer is amazing.
I agree. I have to separate the actor from the role with Kevin Spacey.
Oh, well,
all
me
the time.
and John completely do. Kevin Spacey is one of the greatest actors of all
I
time.
couldn't agree more.
almost did it.
It's really sad to know his life, because I'd rather just know his talent as an actor. 'cause
Kevin
he's
Spacey,
made
if you're
some of the best
listening, I will
movies.
give you a hand job and I will pay you.
Yeah, I would just rather know him for the greatness of his acting.
Oh, I just want to know him for his his Christopher Walken impression. It's amazing.
Oh, dude. Or his Walter Matthau impression was the best.
Anyway,
Oh
no,
my
Kevin
God.
Spacey,
Walter Matthau impression was
I
the
know he touched people inappropriately, but man, I as long as you don't touch me, I'm fine with you.
So I'm gonna bring up,
Kevin Spacey.
bring up a movie that
He
John,
didn't Cosby anybody.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
bring
let's
up a
move on
movie
to the
that
next thing.
Yeah,
How about that?
let's go on.
I'm gonna bring up a movie that John and I think this was the first movie that on our channel we just universally just sucked its dick for like forever. We just loved it, and it's called Hunt for the Wilder People.
Oh,
And
I
never
thought
seen
it
it.
was hilarious.
I'm gonna
This
go have a
was-
cigarette while you guys talk about this. I haven't seen it.
Well, no, it was Taika Waititi's first like narrative film outside of doing What We Do in the Shadows, and it was kind of brilliant. It was very sad and like really funny. And you remember John, like the woman that was in it, that's like, you're not Sarah Connor. I'm like, I'm Sarah. You're Sarah Connor before she could do chin-ups. Like there was just so much funny dialogue in this movie. Her name was Sarah House, I think it was.
Rachel House.
And she showed up. Rachel House, and she showed up in Ragnarok as well.
Yeah.
But to me, this was like the feel-good movie of 2016 for me. It was just like, I love this kid, Dennison, or Julian Dennison, and he like loves Wu-Tang Clan and Sam Neill.
It ain't nothing to fuck with, that's for sure.
Sam Neill just gives this amazing performance as this guy that doesn't want to hang out with this kid, but it's just so good. It's
great.
so good.
Sam Neill says he wishes he was in more comedies. He's like, yeah, when he was getting in movies in like the 80s and the 90s, like, yeah, they kept wanting me to be in dramas and thrillers and stuff. He's like, I wanted to do comedies, and you could see why. He's perfect for it. He's gifted at this. This is
Ashty, you will love Hunt for the Wilder People. You have to watch it if you've never heard of it. You have to watch it.
You'll love it. It's great.
It's great. I've never met anybody that watched it that didn't think it was hilarious and heartfelt, and it's even sad at times. But remember, like John, we would talk about like the editing and the cinematography. It just had this like really unique feel to it, where we're like, Taika Waititi is going to be like a legend, and
talent to watch coming.
Yeah, yeah, and he was for a while. He even did it with Jojo Rabbit and stuff like that too.
Yeah,
unfortunately, he made Love and Thunder.
Oh yes. Yeah, but Ben, you're right. This was the first movie. So we started the channel in like April. I hadn't seen any movies I was that high on even up through April, and so this was that first movie that we walked out of that I had that feeling that I just know when I see a movie that I consider Best Picture quality. And it was this quirky, weird comedy from a director. I mean, I guess I was familiar with him, but not even expecting this kind of movie from him, because What We Do in the Shadows is so different. That it was just such a gem to find this movie. And this was about halfway through the year. So it kind of felt like a struggle every year for me, since I don't know, 2000s, it somewhat feels like a struggle with cinema of just like, man, where are the good movies? But this was that kind of movie that you knew it when you saw it. It was like, this is a great film, and just us talking about it now makes me want to rewatch it.
Yeah. I have it on Blu-ray. You can borrow.
Well, I have it for sure.
You have it too. Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
I absolutely love everything Sam Neill's in. I can tell. You can always tell when an actor does an actor that's known for being in dramas and stuff like that. When he nails a comedic role, you can tell that he wants to do comedies, because it's really hard for an actor that is all about drama that has never done improv classes or anything like that just goes in and does these stoic or angry type of characters. But when you go, like, you can't go from that to going to comedy, because you can't. It's really difficult, and I'm just speaking from experience. In my classes, it's hard to go from that to comedy, because you don't understand the range of the comedic spectrum, I guess. But a comedic actor, I guess, can go to dramatic roles. So, Sam Neill, if he does a good job on, a great job, as you are saying, on a comedy film like this, it only just shows that he loves it that much more because he's been training for it.
Right. And well, the thing that works in this movie is that Sam Neill is playing, he's not really what's so funny. It's Julian Dennison, the kid, that is so funny. He's playing off this kid very well, but it's more this kid, this New Zealand, sort of young guy, Julian Zannison, is so goddamn funny in this movie, and it's the writing that's so funny. But
that's kind of how like Bad Santa is too. Billy Bob Thornton is hilarious in it, but it's because of that little kid in it too, and how Billy Bob Thornton reacts to it. Just because he's not slapstick funny doesn't mean that he's not contributing. When you play a comedic role, there has to be the I guess maybe there doesn't have to be all the time, but usually there's a straight guy and a slapstick actor to make the scene, and you have to be a really good straight guy actor to make the comedic actor look good.
So Scotty, let's take a moment and talk about
Gregory Hines.
I'm
Sorry,
always in the mood. I'm always in the mood to talk about Gregory Hines.
he didn't actually have any movies until
Damn it!
He did.
You teased me.
Actually, what I want to jump to next, you guys, for better or worse.
I'm out.
No, but we got to bring up the elephant in the room, which is BVS, because it did come out about 3 weeks, John, before we started our YouTube channel. So we got the fortunate
number 8
incident of not having to talk about it. Yeah, it is number 8. Yeah, and it should have been number 1, but why wasn't it?
That's Martha.
Why did you say that name? It's so funny that that people make fun of that line more than they make fun of Christian Bale's entire Batman voice.
Yeah,
from
it's
a
true.
Trilogy.
Because it's so quiet.
Anyway, yeah, no, it's barky, back of the throat. Anyway, I'm not the one. I'm not the one most qualified to talk about this. Kat is.
Yes.
About what?
Batman versus Superman. How did you feel about it?
Well, the extended cut's better than the theatrical cut, but I still think
They both suck.
Yeah.
yeah, there's no need to be setting up Justice League this early. I didn't like that they didn't really push the actual conflict between Batman and Superman. It's mostly Lex Luthor kind of pulling the strings.
And what
they didn't
about
really
Lex?
they didn't really push into the ideological differences of Batman and Superman that much, because so much of it
Yeah.
is just puppeteering behind the scenes and then shoehorning in the death of Superman and that. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
And the Doomsday character was just poorly handled. I'm like, and it's the same problem. Is that Zack Snyder was more interested in foreshadowing future movies than he was in telling that story. And then the same thing with Zack Snyder's Justice League, where it's just all this foreshadowing and relentless foreshadowing of what's to come. It's like, dude, tell the current story that you're trying to tell and invest in that, not in what might come down the road.
But
Yeah, I
like,
agree. I think the only time that Batman and Superman ever fought in the comics, at least from what I'm aware of before the past 5 years, was when Poison Ivy used.
well, that's from Hush.
What? Yeah, but that's the only time I've ever seen Batman and Superman fight each other, like go all out, in the comic books.
Again,
Dark Knight
I'm
Returns.
not. Yeah, that's true. Well,
In
yeah,
what?
Dark Knight Returns, 1985. Yeah,
Well, no, but I'm saying in recent times.
and
more
in
recent-
fucking The Killing Joke, they fight.
Do they? Do
Yeah.
they fight in The Killing Joke?
Yeah, at the end of it, Batman goes and punches Clark or Cal, whoever you care for, and then Batman's like, "Oh, my arm hurts," and he's like, "If I didn't
That's
roll
not
with
a
the
fight.
if I didn't
I'm
roll with
talking
the
about
punch,
going
I-
all
well,
out.
then yeah, no, Dark Knight Returns, Cat's correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do fight."
Yeah, you're right about that, Cat. Yeah.
And so, no, you know what? When it comes down to it, Batman versus Superman, I do not like. I don't like it. I've watched it way too many times for a movie that I don't like. I do watch the extended cut every time. I like it as a Zack Snyder movie. I don't like it as a Batman or a Superman movie. I think that Ben Affleck is great as Batman. I think that Henry Cavill is great as Superman. My problem is fucking Zack Snyder. Like, why does everything have to be a dour emo music video?
Yeah, exactly.
What was that movie? What was that lobotomy movie that he made? Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch.
Why does everything have to be Sucker Punch, man?
Sucker Punch is a lobotomy movie disguised with like a bunch of hot chicks running around.
And actually, you know what? If you go back and you watch Sucker Punch again, standalone, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad.
Is that the movie that has the other movie attached to it that Robert Rodriguez did or something?
No. That's the Tarantino.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Grindhouse.
Grindhouse. Yeah.
No, but I'm okay with Sucker Punch, but it's Batman versus Superman. I remember I saw it in the theater. It was a big event. My brother-in-law took us all out because he was like, Scott likes superheroes. I'm going to take all my friends out and see superheroes. And then we watched that and I was like, I hate you.
So we don't like BVS.
No.
I still have it. I have it on Blu-ray and I've watched it a lot. The extended cut specifically.
I mean, I do like the Batman versus the thugs fight scenes.
Batman murders too much in that movie for my taste.
I mean, you could call it that, yeah. But
Yeah, no, there's nothing heroic about that movie, and that's why what is it? Cinema Sins is a YouTube channel that exists, and they said, not in a million years is Captain America versus Iron Man going to be a more successful movie than Batman versus Superman. We're talking about two titans.
I remember that
comic book era, and here we are. We're looking back on it, and it was like, yeah, no, Civil War, fucking number one.
That's true. That's true. Let's see what else we have here. I'm jumping down the list. Oh, okay. Well, this, I don't know. I don't know who saw this, who didn't see it. 2016's Blair Witch. I know John remembers this one because
I did.
We did a review on it, and it was I guess it was better than Blair Witch 2 Book of Shadows because it was like a meta movie.
That's not saying too much, but yeah.
I have a soft spot in my heart for
that movie's fine, but
it
it was supposed to be it was directed by the same people, and it was like a joke about like how much people liked Blair Witch. So it was kind of strange.
It was very strange.
This was a direct sequel to Blair Witch where like this kid is looking for his sister, who was supposed to be the chick from the movie.
Yeah.
But this movie had like drones and it was kind of, I remember me and John going like, it's starting out okay. But then all of a sudden, like people get their feet cut in the water and shit starts going out of their feet.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird, but I like the end. I like the last 10 minutes a lot because you're like, it's explaining like why that killer took people to that like cabin and made them face the wall because there was like this witch or whatever. But then there's a lot of people saying that maybe it was like an alien because there was these lights that came through the window. I know there's a lot of stuff that it could have said,
Yeah, I've heard that theory too about the alien.
Yeah.
I still believe it's it was the witch and all the mythology that was brought up. The occult mythology is what was intended, but and it's canon in my head. So that's
it's
what
canon
matters.
in my head too. Yeah, because it's again the second movie wasn't really a sequel. It was like a spoof. documentary of the first one, where this one is literally takes place in the same universe with characters. Whether it's good or not, it at least takes place in the same universe. So
Book of Shadows is one of those movies where it is the exact opposite of the original, which is going to disappoint everyone, and myself included, in terms of the narrative. However, I think that Blair Witch 2 has the collection of the hottest women I've ever seen in my entire life.
yeah, it does have some good, like,
No, all of the women in that movie are incredibly good looking. If you have an attraction towards the female of the species, then yeah, you're gonna find them. Well, maybe you could use some. Maybe some anyway. Caucasian women, I suppose, is what I'm referring to.
Well, let's talk about what might be the most depressing movie, not just of 2016, but of the past 10 years.
Hello.
Manchester by the Sea.
Oh yeah, I heard this fucking bummed people out. Is Michelle Williams in this?
Yes, she is. That's her
She
right there.
bums people out.
This movie is literally about a father who gets drunk and decides to walk to the town store to get beer and forgot to check the fireplace, and all his kids die because of it. Oh, hi, James. Sorry.
So, oh man, like, do I buy this as a Christmas present?
Hey, buddy. I hope he doesn't like Manchester by the Sea.
I didn't realize the volume was on too. So,
Oh, I didn't.
Hey, James.
what were you saying?
Nothing.
Nothing.
James, who's your favorite superhero?
I don't know.
Okay,
Favorite
good
superhero?
answer.
I don't know.
I think I know.
Who?
Spider-Man.
Spider?
Of course. It's everybody's favorite superhero.
Delightful.
He's on your underwear, so I would think he's your favorite.
Hey, James, didn't you like you saw Daddy
Scotty.
James, Daddy took you to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990 in the theater. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
That movie was awesome, right? Makes you want to eat pizza.
They're gonna have a screening of part 2 sometime this year.
yeah, for a full week. Yeah. I'll see it just for the Vanilla Ice scene.
Oh, you know what? I really like James because that is exactly how it sounds when I talk on the internet.
And I can attest to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bath time, James. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Hey, James, is this your favorite song?
Oh, to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody.
Die.
Oh my god.
You
But
need
yeah,
a stuntman, sir.
Kat, did you see Blair Witch? Did we
I
talk
did
about
not.
it? Okay.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a terrible movie. It just it really wanted to course correct from that, like we were talking about the weird, not really like the meta sequel.
Yeah, I remember the trailers for Book of Shadows. I never saw it.
Yeah,
and,
but
I know that was a rushed film, if I recall, but I didn't like the first one either. So I did see the segment in the third one where you actually see the witch in one of the scenes where the camera's like running through the house. Where I'm like, that looked really creepy, seeing that scene by itself.
Yeah, that was the
It was.
coolest thing about the. And I want to give some applause to Ash D. I know the story is sad and it's a drama, but when I watched it, I found it boring.
Oh, I agree, Ash. I thought that Michelle Williams didn't quite save the movie, but her like 1 or 2 scenes are the best thing about it.
Michelle Williams was incredible in
She
her
was
scene.
incredible, and it's like, because again, if she was in more of it, it would save the movie, but she's not in enough of it.
Yeah,
That's
she's
the best
only
part.
in a couple of scenes. Yeah,
I don't know, man. Every time I see Michelle Williams now, it's just like, oh, Michelle Williams is in this movie. She wants me to cry.
Whenever I see Michelle Williams now, I'm like, oh man, Dawson Leary died.
Well, and also Michelle Williams is in this movie. I'm pretty sure she's single.
I
Yeah.
don't think she is.
I know, but it's like her husband. You know, the Heath Ledger died.
Well, can we say a quick? Can we give a quick shout out to Robert Duvall? Because we haven't been live in a while. Like, man, Robert Duvall. I know a lot of people love him from Lonesome Dove and Apocalypse Now, but man, I love him in Open Range from 2003 so much.
Is there a 2016 movie that he was in?
You know, maybe he would only be about 80 in 2016.
No, I love. We talked about Robert Duvall last night. Bobby D, my favorite Bobby D. And yeah, was there a Jack Reacher movie in 2016? Because he was in both of the Jack Reachers, which I was surprised to find out.
Oh, you know what?
He was like the gun shop owner or something.
Yeah.
That's
his last wide release film, I think, was
Widows. Yeah, he was in number 55. Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. He was in Bobby D was in a 2016 movie. 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was actually a really good scene.
So Jason Bourne,
up one of the worst movies of the year, right there.
So this movie sucked.
Never saw it. Although I love Tommy Lee Jones. I wish I saw it just for Tommy Lee Jones.
Our joke was that every scene he shot was done in his basement or something. He never left his house.
Tommy Lee Jones was never in a scene with anybody else.
I watched a clip of Jason Bourne and
terrible
Matt Damon. Matt Damon throws him he pushes him against a wall, and I was like, I can't believe
Matt Damon.
Tommy Lee Jones.
I was thinking the exact same thing, Ben.
Like he let Jason Bourne push him against the wall, and it was like that was the check.
The odd thing about that movie too is they tried to make a big deal about the idea that this guy killed my dad, and it's like at no point in the other movies did you feel like he actually is interested. Like he wanted to know who he was because of his amnesia, but you never got the sense that he was really missing his family or wanted to connect with his family. And now suddenly it's become this huge thing in the first few minutes of this new movie. And I'm like, I don't feel there's like a non-existent relationship here, but we're supposed to be totally invested in this.
Well, that was the thing that John and I were beaten on this movie so bad for. It's like it takes place 8 years after the last Bourne Ultimatum, and he's still sleeping on a cot with a fucking cardboard box and a fan, and he's still in this shitty why doesn't he have a house and a fan? He's still in exact same spot that he was at the end of that last movie. So why are we making this movie? I would have rather seen another one with Jason Renner instead of that fucking movie.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I really like the Jeremy Renner one.
I did too.
I saw that in the theater, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm okay with it."
Scott,
expanding the idea of Treadstone.
Yeah, they're expanding the whole idea of that, the Treadstone or whatever,
Yeah, and the Bourne Legacy. It's a great title. It's a great expansion. Rachel Weisz, Jeremy Renner. Who's the bad guy in that one?
It was fucking Edward Norton, dude.
Yeah, that was good. That was
that
good.
movie felt like it lacked a climax as well. It just kind of
did.
It's like, are we going to continue this story or what?
Does anybody remember this? This fucking movie?
Yeah. I like this movie because I'm a selfish man.
I didn't hate this movie, but it was really getting a lot of news coverage because Jennifer Lawrence got paid way more than Chris Pratt did, and rightfully so. That's fine.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
She's a way bigger star at the time.
Who was the first female actor?
John, did you say something?
No, I was gonna bring something up before you went on to the next movie, but that's fine. We'll come back to it later.
I actually quite enjoyed this movie. I liked how it ended too. You didn't know how it was going to end. I appreciated it. I thought it was pretty interesting, and it has once again a beautiful Thomas Newman score, because I think Thomas Newman's scores are always good, even if they sound a lot alike. That's fine, James Horner, one of the greatest that ever did it, his scores pretty much sounded the same as well. So
I really This is kind of like Lonely Guy. What's that? Oh, what's that movie? Silent Running with Bruce Dern. It's like, I'm alone on a ship and I want to hang out with my robots. And this is like, I'm alone on a ship and I need a girl. And so there's a lot. It's a questionable movie, but I think that this is sort of like a Capricorn 1, sort of, or not Capricorn 1. It is. This reminds me of a 1970s science fiction movie, and I do appreciate it. I understand that it is a bit of a drag, but that's kind of the point.
Yeah, but it has levity. It's kind of fun. Like what he does is horrible, but at the end of the day, by the time the movie ends, blind luck, he did it and it did save everybody else. Because had he not, rescued her, woken her up, then the whole crew would have been killed. It's one of those. It's kind of like that dilemma that you have as a person. Like, do I want to sit here and be lonely for the rest of my life? Because we have this long road ahead and I can't get back into isolation sleep or whatever, cryo sleep or whatever. Do I wake somebody up that I think is interesting because I'm going to sit here alone for the rest of my life?
Well, even with Lawrence Fishburne waking up and he's degenerating throughout the film. And he's just like, I don't know, we got to do this. Jesus Christ, I hate this. And he does it, and it inspires everyone else. Like, there is no real villain except Chris Pratt. And it is time and survival and save everyone else. And when you finally get, spoilers, to Andy Garcia, and Andy Garcia is like, what happened here? And it's like, we saved you and you didn't even know. And I think that is lovely. But it's almost like a black hole. It is.
Ash
early
right here.
era.
Kind of like Blue Lagoon. Yeah, kind of like Blue Lagoon meets space. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's good.
But
except there's no dilemma about waking somebody up out of their cryo sleep. Yeah, but I still get what she's saying. Yeah. I want to say hello to my good friend. Represent this RT.
Hey,
what's up, dude?
What up?
Passengers was fairly interesting. Yeah, I agree.
I just want a robot bartender.
Yeah,
That's all I want.
bartender, all the references to The Shining were kind of my favorite part.
That was cool.
If you guys want to talk about this honestly, I'll tell you, I wouldn't need to wake up Jennifer Lawrence. I'd be like, fuck, I get this whole ship to myself. Fuck yeah. Like, I mean, yeah, may I get bored at some time? Sure, but that's what alcohol is for, Like,
I would find someone better looking than Jennifer Lawrence.
Well, I think he picked her profile because of
emotional response.
Yeah. Plus, she was
such a superficial.
Well, she was hot. She's hot too. But
not my brand of jam.
All right, what else you guys got? Theta.
Ben, I was going to bring something up because you were talking about Robert Duvall and I know a couple people in the chats were bringing up other names that recently have passed, like James Van Der Beek.
God rest Dawson. God rest, brother.
Yeah.
I don't really know who he was, but I guess Eric Dane. I mean, I know the name, but I don't really know what show or whatever he was on, but he passed recently.
I heard about that today, and I never, who he was. The only thing I know, I guess he was in Grey's Anatomy.
He was in Grey's Anatomy for like 7 seasons.
But and then I only know him as playing Multiple Man in X-Men The Last Stand.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
He was in that. He was on Grey's Anatomy for 7 years. He was on Euphoria. He finished season 3 before he died, and he was the bad guy in the last Bad Boys movie.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did see his IMDb. It said Bad Boys. Yeah. Oh, you just got called out, Scotty. I did
something else for calling out Scotty. I looked up. Robert Duvall was only in the first Jack Reacher movie, not the second one.
Oh, Ash gets it. I cannot do better than Jen. This is true.
I
Walters.
only knew that guy from like my girlfriend was like, "Oh my god, this guy from Grey's Anatomy died." I'm like, I know that show, but I don't know who you're talking about. And then I looked at his face. I'm like, dude, that's Multiple Man from.
Oh wow!
And she's
I
like,
can see his face right now. Yeah.
Well, and Eric Dane, I have to give him like the most credit because as an actor, he did present his own illness, which he was dying of, and has.
Yeah, I didn't know that
subsequently
either. I didn't know that
died
either.
of. But in Euphoria, he was. Yeah, no, he absolutely he presented it, and so I think he shared not only his own internal struggle, but he did that through his art to friends and family. I've said this last night, and I think that it was very. I think that he was. It's not a. You can do your ice bucket challenge until the cows come home, but until you actually see it, it's difficult. And I think that Eric Dane did. He did a man's job of raising awareness, and I hope that there is some sort of treatment that is availed.
Well, it's fun. It's crazy because him and Dawson, James Van Der Beek, same thing. It's like they were both making.
You're the fucking Dawson, yo.
Well, no, but they were both just like bringing awareness to it. John, I brought this up for you, brother, because I know you fucking love this movie.
He loves farts.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah.
This was 2016 Swiss Army Man, a movie about Harry Potter.
Good. I've never
Harry
seen
Potter
it.
farts. Harry
Right.
Potter farts.
Yeah. He was just. Yeah.
Okay, Ben.
Is this
The whole-
good? I've never seen it.
He was the
whole reason I
Wilson
was
to
bringing
Tom
up
Hanks.
Sorry, Ben. The reason I was bringing up all those people that passed was because I wanted to bring up some names from 2016. That was what I was trying to segue.
I thought we were just talking about death.
I know. I'm sorry. And then I had to run, and James was calling me. But there's some names that definitely I know you'll, are big names to you, Ben. One of them. So I have the Kubrick nominees for my Lifetime Achievement Award, and then the Brandon Lee, which thankfully you gave me that name from your award show, Ben, the Brandon Lee Award, which I've continued to use for people who died too young, whose careers were cut too short. So the Kubrick Award nominees were George Kennedy, Vilmos Zsigmond, Gene Wilder, Curtis Hanson, and the one that won the award, or it's not winning, but the one that was that got the award was Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was 2016. He's been gone that long.
Here's the Brandon Lee Award.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, nice.
Well, and then the Brandon Lee winner, winner is the wrong word, but the recipient of the Brandon Lee Award is actually very tragic. Born on my same birthday, Anton Yelchin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest, shittiest death ever. It
Yeah.
wasn't drugs. It wasn't gun. It was just a fucking parking brake.
Yeah.
It's awful. And he was such a good actor, man.
Yeah. He
And
really
then
was.
Other
Have you ever
names.
seen
from
Todd
that-
Thomas?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was going places. I think he would have had a really great career.
I agree.
I agree too.
He had done a lot in a short time, I think.
Well, if you guys, I don't know if you guys want.
I have one movie I want to bring up that we haven't
Yeah,
talked about.
yeah. Tell me what it is, and I might have
The Witch.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
good
yeah, The
choice.
Witch. Yeah. Anya Taylor-Joy is like.
That's
kind of
my
like-
number one for 2016.
Okay, so
That's what I wanted to
Theta,
know. What everyone's number ones were.
Theta, I have to ask
Instead,
you.
you haven't talked about yours.
Theta,
Not yet.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Vavitch,
The Vivitch, yes.
but I just have to ask you because I am a little bit of a pervert. Does Anna Taylor-Joy does she show her boobies?
I think she was
don't think
underage
she-
at that point.
Yeah, I don't think she did.
She was
no.
18.
That was an inappropriate
She shows
question, and I
her
apologize for
thighs.
asking.
That's all right. That's
She
all
was
right.
18 in the movie, so she shows her thighs and her naked buttocks, but she does not show her.
Hey, you know what? I'll take a
I'll
buttocks.
take it.
This is cool.
And I was
Ding ding ding! We got a winner.
I didn't know she was underage, guys.
I
didn't know.
was checking out Black Phillip too much. Sorry.
All right, yeah,
Oh.
that's your business.
But yeah, that was my number one for 2016. I thought it was an excellent movie. It was well put together. The lighting was amazing in it. It was very drab, but there was just something sinister lurking behind everything, and you never knew what it really truly was. If it was just, them, the family spreading scary stories to keep their children from going to the woods, or what was going on. And then it was just a roller coaster ride that I absolutely loved all the way through.
Yeah, it was an impressive debut for Robert Eggers. I actually nominated him. It was a movie that I appreciated more than I truly walked away loving and liking. I really appreciated the approach, like the authenticity to the time period and the dialect and everything. It's like watching a Shakespearean film where
Exactly.
it takes you a little while to actually get into paying attention to what everyone's saying, and you feel like you're missing stuff, but then by the end of the movie, it just makes sense to you. Like there's something in your brain that will usually kind of like watching a movie with subtitles as well, where it just becomes easier as it goes along to read it. And so there was kind of that going on where it was like a little bit of a struggle at the beginning. And then once you get into it, you're just like fascinated with being set in this time period that, not many movies allow you to exist in. And Robert Eggers has continued to do that with most of all of his period piece films. And it's got another one coming out this year that sounds pretty exciting.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I do have a couple of things that I wanted to say. I got 4 movies just scrolling through, and they are all within the first 100. So I'm not digging too deep. But number 89 is Hail Caesar, Coen Brothers.
I like that movie.
I fucking love that movie. It is such an argument against communism and watching brainwashing and then seeing capitalism. I love Thanos in that movie.
Where he just comes in and he has the Infinity Gauntlet.
He shows up and he slaps George Clooney around. Everybody in that movie is amazing. Especially what's his name? The guy who played Gambit in Wolverine. Channing Tatum. Yeah, no,
Tatum. You said
it's a pastiche in the same way of the Hudsucker Proxy or Burn After Reading or Big Lebowski. It is such a great weird movie. I love that movie. So that's my acknowledgement of number 89. And then in number 79, this is one of my favorites from 2016. I have this. I've watched it 3 times. The Nice Guys.
Yeah, I was going to bring that one up too.
That is, I love it. I love it. Who directed it?
Shane Black.
Who wrote it?
Shane Black, right?
Yeah,
Shane Black. Yeah,
it's an amazing, perfect, and also not a Christmas movie.
Well, until the very last.
It does have a shot. It does have a Christmas.
Yeah, it is like it is in his movies.
But I love this movie. I love the performances. I wish. And this is a legacy sequel, and I don't even think it would be a legacy sequel. I think it would be just a good sequel. If they can get this back together, I would be on board, and it would make $7
from you.
14. I'm there too.
Yeah, well, hopefully. But I love this movie so very, very. And then what do we got? What do I got next? Oh, Hateful Eight. We got a Tarantino this year.
No, that was 2015.
Okay, well it made,
Yeah, that was Christmas.
it made 73 on the box office, and then and then I do love The Big Short, number 68.
2015 also.
Okay, fine, fuck me.
They're not 2016 movies.
Well, at least, come on, John. At least the first two were good.
Yes, they were.
No, I get confused with that sometimes too. Like it depends on when it comes out in the festival circuit and when it comes out. Like I always consider It Follows a 2015 movie, but technically it's a 2014 movie. So yeah, I get it. You know, you never know.
Well, my favorite movie of 1997 is the re-release of Star Wars. So,
Scotty, do you know what you would be your favorite movie of 2016? Because we were kind of going around. I think everyone has somewhat said their favorite movie except Ben and Kat.
Yeah, I'm getting to mine.
oh, you know what? That's a good question. Let me look, because I think
Kat, are you
I
still
do.
with us?
I do have one.
What was your
I
favorite
do
movie
have-
of 2016?
I really like Silence. I thought that was very good. That was a
okay, yeah.
Scorsese film.
Mine is right
This
here.
one I need to rewatch because I saw it so late in the year. Silence, by the way. Sorry to cut you off, Ben. Let's definitely talk about Nocturnal Animals.
This is my favorite movie of the year.
Silence. I need to revisit that because I saw it so late in the year and it was such a long movie that it was just kind of like trying to force myself to get through it to say I've seen everything.
You
It
know,
was good, but I never revisited it.
I had spent the year thinking that Hunt for the Wilder People was my favorite movie of the year until I saw this. And they could not be more polar opposites, where Hunt for the Wilder People is very optimistic, funny, entertaining. This movie is dour and depressing, and that's the way it's meant to be. It's a Tom Ford movie. He doesn't do a lot of movies. He's only actually done 3 movies total. But this is his magnum opus, in my opinion. And granted, it's very hard to watch and scary and sometimes gross. It's just my kind of movie. And for that year, Aaron Taylor Johnson in this movie was the best performance of the entire year for me. Like as the despicable, awful guy that, remember him and John, he's the one that, you know, kind of harasses them and he's scratching the windows and just the way the movie ends with it, you know, spoilers, it being a book that the guy, you know, and the guy is, you know, Jake Gyllenhaal's character is basically, you know, giving her this depiction of what she did to his life. And it's very creepy, hard to watch. I've tried to show this to people and they're like, man, this movie's, it's too much. It's too much. And it is, but it's also kind of brilliant. And the opening scene with all the naked fat women is kind of weird, but that's very John Ford. So, but I love this movie. Has anybody else ever seen it aside from me?
No, but you got me kind of hooked.
I think it's brilliant. You haven't seen it? Yeah.
No, but I was going to say it's very Tom Ford, not very John Ford.
Sorry, Tom Ford. My bad. Whatever. You know.
I
I've heard
said
a lot of
that
great things
I've
about
never
this film.
seen it.
Oh yeah, it's good. Sorry, yeah, I didn't mean John Ford. Tom Ford. Yeah. The guy that makes dresses.
Yeah, that was a very interesting pivot for him to make movies like that.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really creepy. It's really scary. But when you finish it, you're like, man, I just watched kind of what he does, which is like a work of art, you know.
Which is what film should be.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
Kat,
it's an amazing movie, ensemble cast.
Really
Everyone's great in it. Aaron Taylor Johnson, so frightening, so deserving of like an Oscar nomination, which
he actually won the Golden Globe, I
He
think.
won the Golden Globe, and so
Yeah.
I thought, okay, this guy's going to get an Oscar nomination, and he didn't. But you know what? I honestly think, if I'm remembering correctly, Michael Shannon did get one for supporting actor for this movie, possibly.
He was good too, but
He was
Aaron
good
Taylor
too.
Johnson was like so fucked up in this movie. You're like,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal, man, that guy has been robbed so many times for awards consideration.
he has. Yeah.
But he's so good in this, and yeah, Tom Ford. Is,
You mean John Ford? You mean
yeah,
John Ford?
No, Tom Ford is the one I'm going to talk about. I think
Harrison
he's
Ford?
he's a filmmaker. And I don't know, has he done one since then? That
I don't think so. He
He did a
doesn't make a lot.
documentary about another guy in the fashion industry.
Yeah, he doesn't make a lot of movies, man. The other movie he made before this was Serious Man, I think, right?
A Single
A
Man.
Single Man.
Or Single Man,
It's
yeah.
a really good, really great performance.
Yeah, really good movie. Yeah, yeah. But this is better than that. This is like the epitome of like the first year that we did Cinema Gulp. It was Hunt for the Wilder People, which was like so drastically different from this. But then when I saw this movie, I was like, I know it's dour, it's depressing, but it's just so good. You know? So this was mine.
Well, and mine, because you asked,
Scotty, what about you?
my favorite movie of 2016 is The Nice Guys.
Yes.
That is, and the reason that is true is because not only does it harken back to old school Hollywood, but it's really entertaining. It is incredible. It is an underdog, and the characters themselves are underdogs. I do think that this is a movie that people should see. And even if it stands alone as just like, yeah, they made this movie and there's no more. It's not a franchise. It's just this one. It's like, this is so good. I think that what's his name? Russell Crowe and what's his name?
Ryan Gosling.
The other guy. And I think they're both great. I think that it is so incredible, and I cannot advocate it enough. And the reason I call this one my favorite is because what am I going to say? Fucking Captain America? Like, of course, everyone, if you like Captain America, you're going to see it. If you like Jungle Book, you're going to see it. This is something that is so under the radar. This is the midnight run of its era. And I will always advocate for anything that reminds me of Midnight Run.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
This is the Running Scared.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Gregory Hines.
Gregory Hines?
That's the only thing this movie is missing.
I agree. Kat, what is your... let's hear from the people real quick. Me before, you're also super good. I love every scene. Boy, talk about a sad movie, but done so well. Feel for both characters. Scotty, read that one.
My favorite is Death, a toss-up. I have to say Split.
Split, yes.
Split was in 2016?
It was.
Wow.
Split.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Split.
Oh, well, then that might be my favorite movie.
Split, if John doesn't remember this, Split was the first video that we did on our channel that I did by myself.
Who
Because he
directed
hadn't seen
Split?
it, and I did it.
Was
I did it.
M. Night Shyamalan.
But
M. Night
if,
Shyamalan,
if that's the case, then because it's a January movie,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah, but like The Witch,
not
it dropped at the
January
festivals the previous
2017.
year.
It's pronounced Vavitch.
Yeah, I
was
know
just
that. Yeah, like, The Witch dropped at Sundance in 2015, January 2015, but most people slated it as a 2016 movie because it didn't get its release till February.
Yeah, it was a 16 movie. Yeah.
Is
And the
that how
same thing with
Split
same thing with Split. It debuted at Fantastic Fest in September 2016, but didn't get a theatrical release till January 2017.
It's
But that was
pronounced
the first movie
Spavavitch.
that we ever did on Cinema Gulp where I did it by myself and John wasn't there because I worked at a place that had a green screen thing, so I just did my own thing. But Kat, what is your favorite 2016 movie so I can bring it up here?
Well, as I mentioned earlier when John and I were talking about it,
Oh, you already did? Oh,
Silence.
I love that movie. I love it. I love
Which
it.
one?
Silence.
What?
Silence.
Can't hear you.
Martin
Shut up.
Scorsese. Right there, baby.
Yeah, that was a very different type of. Like, I wouldn't have thought Scorsese made that movie from watching it, but it's a very long, very good. Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver are fantastic in it. And
I
Liam Neeson,
love
three of
this
them are
movie.
really good.
I
but
love
it's a-
this movie.
Yeah, really compelling story. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. It got kind of It didn't do. It kind of got a limited release. I think it should have gotten a wider release. I think more people would have gone to see it. But it kind of gets overlooked a lot in Scorsese's filmography.
Despite what you see on the poster, there are no lightsabers in this movie.
I was about to say, is there web shooters and lightsabers in this? Because I see Qui-Gon Jinn, Kylo Ren, and Spider-Man.
Yes, Spider-Man. Yeah, you have Kylo. No, when I did a review for this, I said Adam Driver looks like Master Splinter because he kind of does a little bit. You know. But, I love this movie though, Kat. It's kind of the last Scorsese movie that I remember just like really connecting with. I know he's done movies since then, but I mean, come on, John. Do we really think that The Irishman is better than Silence? Hell no.
Well,
I don't think so. Probably.
My favorite movie of 2016 was Zoolander 2.
Oh, that was when me and John did our worst video for 2016. John had, if you remember, John, I just rewatched it the other day. But you had Zoolander 2 as
I
one
can
of
read you my list. My worst of
you had
list.
Zoolander as the worst movie.
No. Well, I may have then, but my official list when I did my awards, my official Twilight.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Is 50 Shades of Black 1?
Wow. Did you see that in the theater?
No, but I forced myself to.
That was the parody, right? The parody.
Yeah, I forced myself to watch many things.
Okay.
Jason Bourne came in second worst.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Zoolander 2 third worst.
Sure.
Meet the Blacks fourth, which is another like it's another
someone's racist.
It's another spoof like that. 50 Shades of Black and Meet the Blacks are both that era of just terrible spoof movies.
Yeah,
Well, they're both very African American.
Destined for the list. They just happen to both be black centric that time, but
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure you like Alex Cross movies. You're fine.
Independence Day Resurgence was also on the 5 worst, and then I have a long list.
That was a very Caucasian movie. So you're not racist.
Terrible movies. Lots of bad movies that year.
Yes, but most of them were made by black people.
I don't know if that's true or not, but it's pretty.
No,
funny.
I'm being a dick. Shut me up.
Oh my God, John, we have to.
What? The remake of Point Break came out in 2016.
Was that long ago?
Yeah.
Did that come out that fucking long ago? Holy shit! Like, I never even saw it, but man, that was 10 fucking years ago. They made that.
I gotta see Keeping Up with the Joneses. That's a John Hamm movie, I think.
No, Keeping Up with the Joneses with John Hamm and like Zach Galifianakis or something.
Yeah. No, it's shit.
That's the one where you see
Point Break was a 2015.
Gal Gadot, and you're like, holy shit.
Oh, is it? Okay, so the further down I go on the list, it's more of a hangover from 2015. Sorry.
Represent This says, are you telling me Nolan is going to pick Ghostbusters as the greatest movie of 2016?
Oh, it's my favorite movie. In fact, I have a poster on my wall.
I really enjoyed The Founder. Oh, dude, The Founder. I thought that was 2017.
No,
I
it's
like
like
The Founder. That's a good movie.
That's one of my favorite movies of the year. I just thought, for some reason I thought it was 2017, but okay. Yeah, that movie's great.
I like The Founder, but if I were to put it up against The Nice Guys, I'm taking The Nice Guys.
Well,
that was again a movie that debuted at a fest. The premiere was in 2016, but it didn't release till January 2017.
4 of my 5 Best Picture films have been mentioned so far. One has not been, and it is the one that I feel has been forgotten over time. Not that we've had a lot of time that has passed, but it only took a short amount of time for people to forget about this movie.
Which one?
Allied. Robert Zemeckis' Allied, spy movie with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
No, it was
it's Marion Cotillard.
It was Marion Cotillard. Yeah.
And that was allegedly the movie that split up Brangelino. And it was because, Marion Cotillard is a bit of a honeypot. And
John,
so,
I remember we both liked it.
Apparently, not only was Brad Pitt in the movie with Marion Cotillard.
I see where you're going. I get it.
He was also in Marion
was into his
Yes,
coat.
he was. Yes, he was. He was in her more than once.
And you know, if I had a choice, I would too.
Oh, same.
But yeah, I thought it was Zemeckis doing. What
No,
he
we
does.
both liked it, John, because it was Zemeckis
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't know. Remember that one with Michael Douglas and what's her name? Melanie Griffith.
Shining Through.
Yeah, the same fucking deal.
Yeah, this was directed by Robert Zemeckis, though, so you get a lot better.
Well, Robert Zemeckis has directed some duds.
Well, I'm just saying this one has the style that I love by him.
Okay, fair enough. Well, if
kinetic
you like
energy
it,
he
then
can
who am
bring
I to
to
argue?
a scene. But yeah, that was my top 5 have all been discussed so far. So,
And my favorite is Doctor Strange. I like Men in Black.
You're just throwing out random titles that aren't even.
It's just clickbait.
Hey,
man.
everybody. Sorry.
I'm going to bring up 2 more that deserve to be mentioned from this particular year. Both
Do it.
directed by the same guy. So this guy put out 2.
Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
Ben, maybe you can guess him if I give you the director.
Sure.
Peter Berg had 2 awesome films this year.
Oh, he did Deepwater Horizon and
All right.
Patriots Day.
Yes, both excellent.
Oh, I never saw Patriots Day. I saw Deepwater.
I like
Horizon.
Patriots Day better, and he liked Deepwater Horizon better, but I liked them both.
I like Peter Berg as
Peter
a director.
Peter Berg is one of those directors that, like, if he's going to take on a historical story, he's going to really do his homework. And
Like Battleship.
almost every single Navy SEAL says that Soul Survivor is the only real, like, Navy SEAL story that they've ever seen on screen. And he
Like
directed
Hancock.
Well, yeah, he did Hancock. Well, dude, come on, Scotty, you got to get paid.
Hacksaw
right?
Ridge. Was Hacksaw Ridge 2016?
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about that already.
Yeah,
oh,
that
you might
was
have
the
I was away or drunk.
yeah,
That's
or
in my
whatever.
top 5. My top
was
5
like-
is Hell or High Water, Arrival, Hacksaw Ridge, Allied, and Nocturnal Animals.
Yeah, I love Hacksaw Ridge, man. We talked about that one, but
My mistake.
who? Oh no, you're fine. You were out. It's fine. Ash D says, "Hey, I'd like Doctor Strange." So did I.
Yeah,
no,
we all liked it in some fashion.
I bought the popcorn.
I loved Doctor Strange. I love what's his name? Not Eric Dickerson. That's a football player. What's his name?
Director?
Scotty. Scott
Dixon.
Derrickson. Yeah,
Derrickson.
Eric Dickerson, Scott Derrickson, whatever. And I love that they wanted him to do Doctor Strange 2, and he said "fuck you," and he made the phone booth, which is great, or whatever it was called. But then he did the phone booth 2, and it was not so great.
Not so great. But I like in terms of in front of the camera, the guy who plays like the rival to Stephen Strange, who was in what's his name? Kat, you know, he was in a season of Fargo.
Ejiofor, right?
No.
Oh,
he was in a Coen Brothers movie, A Serious Man. He was in Men in Black 3.
That was a good movie, A Serious Man. I remember that.
Like there was a guy in I forget I think it's like it's Rule. I forget his name. But
I remember his character name.
Stuhlbarg?
Well, I just gave you a cross section, so I don't. I'm not.
Stuhlbarg.
Were you? Yeah, no, that's him. That's him.
That's what I said.
Well, and I'm saying congratulations, you win Gold Star. But yeah, no, I think that he was incredible as the sort of rival, not adversary, but rival, and he comes back in.
Yeah, Mordo.
And he comes back in. He's like the Happy Hogan in Doctor Strange 2. Anyway, big.
Oh, you're talking about Wong.
No, not Wong.
Oh, you're talking about Mordo then.
No, I'm talking about the dude, that white guy.
We're talking about Michael Stuhlbarg.
I was away. Are we talking about our Wongs?
No, we're talking about Mike. I give up.
Yeah, you should. I do too.
I was
smoke.
thinking about the character name, not the actor. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I didn't articulate myself well enough. Kat bailed me out, but no one was listening because I was the only one who cared.
Hey, does anybody want to talk about this movie?
Ding dong.
Yeah.
What movie?
The movie that actually won the Oscar.
The movie that won the Best Pictures at the Oscars. Hey, I had it on my honorable mentions. I do really like the movie. I nominated Barry Jenkins as Best Director.
I thought it was boring.
I liked the movie, and I really liked. I liked all three actors that portrayed him. It's one of those few times where I felt like that was really impressive how well they had each performer seemed to embody the last performer's role. I don't know. There's some really interesting stuff in that movie and good performance.
It's fine, but like as Best Picture,
no, I wouldn't pick that clearly.
I've never seen it.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
I've never even heard of it.
That thought it won for a few seconds. I know you played some
Yeah.
of that earlier.
No,
What
it
does
did
everyone
actually
think of La La
win,
Land?
but it
What does
it
everyone
was-
think of La La Land?
It was La La
I
Land.
love
that
La La
thought it
Land.
won. Yeah.
I like that.
It's
I
a
love-
it's a
Oh,
fine.
that's the Warren Beatty clip. Okay, gotcha. I remember.
Like La La Land is a movie that I watch on Sundays. Like when I'm doing stuff, I just turn it on and I do whatever I'm doing. I putter, and then I end up being engrossed. It's a movie that defies me to pay attention to it. I'm always drawn into it. The performances, the music, the cinematography. I love La La Land. I don't know what Moonlight is about.
That's most people, dude. That's most people.
Is it about gay black people?
It is. It is.
Okay.
But that's not why it's boring. It's just boring because it's boring.
Well,
And
no,
I can
think
agree.
gay black
It is
people
that
would be
kind of
very
movie.
exciting. I
It's
thought it would-
boring, but I
Okay.
still artistically really enjoyed it and liked the performances. But
The
it's
first
boring.
segment's really good.
Well, let's talk about a movie that's not so great, that should have been great because it came off the heels of one of the greatest comic book movies ever made, and that's X-Men.
Oh God,
Because X-Men: Days of Future Past, one of the best comic book.
it really is.
Come at me with that shit.
I wish that they
I'll
would
take
have.
you to school if you disagree, man. Take you to school. But this movie was a slog, and it was a mess, and
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think it was because they gave Bryan Singer only 1 year to make it, and he's proven that he needs a couple of years to make movies to make them great.
Bryan Singer needs approximately one.
He needs 6 white boys under the age of 8.
He
I-
needs
I don't
a
think he
class
was-
of toddlers.
I don't
Yeah,
think he
no,
was
I-
at the best point of his career. Like I think he was probably distracted and just not putting in good work on that movie compared to what he had just done
Yeah.
with Days of Future Past. Because in the following movie is where he completely blew his career and had to have a replacement director come in. So
Yes, you're right. That was.
I think this movie was also a movie where he
right? The Queen movie. What's that called? The Queen movie.
yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they didn't even acknowledge him. They hate. No, they're done with Bryan Singer. But the best part about X-Men Apocalypse is in 2015, I went to Just for Laughs in Montreal, and they did a live reading of The Big Lebowski. It was directed by a guy, and it had pretty much the cast of X-Men Apocalypse. It had who plays Magneto?
Fassbender.
He
Michael
played the
Fassbender.
Big Lebowski. He played the Big Lebowski, and then Jennifer Lawrence played Maud Lebowski. Like it was an incredible situation. Like Mike Judge was there, Patton Oswalt, Dennis Quaid, and it was a live reading of the Big Lebowski with essentially just like a mishmash of incredible actors. And that is why I
Who
like
played Steve Buscemi and John Goodman.
Mae Whitman. Mae Whitman. No, Paul, or sorry, Patton Oswalt played Walter, but Mae Whitman played Donnie.
Interesting.
You mean Dan? You mean Johnny? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, played Buscemi. Yeah.
Well, it's Donnie, isn't it? Donnie.
Yeah, that's what he said. Donnie.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Johnny. Sorry, same thing.
I'm slurring because it's late.
I know. I just love that scene so much. You he's like you think the world centers around you, you worthless piece of shit, Donnie.
Yeah, this might be one of the worst X-Men movies. It might be.
Well, I wouldn't call it one of those. It's not as bad as.
I think it's got some good action scenes still.
Yeah, it's better than X-Men Origins Wolverine.
It just what it does.
Okay,
wrong,
yeah, you're right. You're right.
What it does wrong is it drops the ball with what it
Apocalypse.
drops the ball with is Apocalypse. Which
Yeah, Apocalypse is
shouldn't have been
awful.
played by a human being. This is one of the few times I'll ever say it. It should have been played by a CGI creation. Maybe a likeness of somebody, but the fact that they made him as small,
Yeah, it should have been like a Thanos type situation where they got
way bigger.
Yeah, but I mean just the face, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
face of somebody and then make.
You're
the
100% right. He should have been the face of, like, who was it? It was Oscar Isaacs, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So take his face and then just make him this huge thing. Like it was just, I don't know. The movie just was weird.
Yeah, but this is pre Thanos. They were still trying to figure that out.
No, this is
Not
20
really. They had things figured out. At this
Thanos was
point.
already a part of the, but again, X-Men.
But come on, we're talking about the same year as Civil War.
No, but
so
X-Men were still with Fox. Like they knew the score. They knew that if you're gonna build something big, you have to build it slowly, and they didn't do that.
I will give this movie a pass for one of my favorite things, because sometimes the stars align and the perfect casting exists and it is fulfilled. I don't care if it's in a good movie or if it's in a bad movie, but Olivia Munn was born
I completely agree.
to
Psylocke.
play Psylocke.
I couldn't agree more. But yeah,
I don't care that it was bad. But it wasn't her fault.
I don't even care that she had any dialogue or no dialogue. She was fucking perfect.
Boom.
Yeah, I mean, well, back when she was on,
that would be my Farrah Fawcett poster.
back when she was on G1, wasn't that the channel?
G4,
yeah, G4. She dressed up as Psylocke in one of the episodes of Attack of the Show. Yeah.
Oh man, you're speaking my language right there, Theta. Like Attack of the Show was my jam, man.
Dude, me too. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ashley says it has flaws, but it had some really good scenes too. And sorry, I'm drinking too much. And the side storylines were pretty good. Not the worst. Yes, no, it wasn't the worst X-Men movie. Not even close.
You're right. You're right.
Nearly as bad as X3. Not even close. I just think, like, John, if you remember, like, we liked this movie. This was probably our 6th or 7th movie that we reviewed, and I was like sucking this movie's dick because of how good it did. Like,
Really?
Oh no! When it first came out, like
as soon as Jean Grey started turning into the
no,
Phoenix,
I didn't like the Jean Grey stuff,
Okay.
but I did like the fact that we got Scott Summers and his brother and
Alex.
Yeah, you had Alex and Scott Summers in the room together, which
Yeah.
I didn't think I was ever going to see, and it was kind of sad, but it worked.
Yeah.
I think there was good moments in it because Bryan Singer is such a good director, despite what you want to say about him as a human being. That's not my business. I don't care.
Yeah.
As a director, as an X-Men director, no one has done it even close to as good as he did. So even this was his worst X-Men movie. It wasn't even close to the worst X-Men movie, in my opinion. So, because the movie that came after this was not very good at all.
Which was the one that came after this?
The one that came after this was the Dark's Phoenix.
I guess I blanked that out that they actually redid that again.
Yeah, they tried to do that again, and then I mean, even before that, I think John's with me here. John, this movie's better than First Class.
Oh, I disagree. I completely disagree.
I know you disagree because everybody loves First Class. I think First Class is goofy.
I love
actually
First
followed
Class.
this
They're,
one.
they're,
was
about,
goofy.
they're about the same for me, but I think just because I like Bryan Singer over a number of films in his career, I would probably lean into this one.
I'm so glad to hear people just exploding right now because, like,
Well, because I love Sebastian, not Sebastian Stan.
No, it is
Sebastian Shaw, from the Black.
The guy who played Darth Vader in Return of the Jedi.
No,
no, you're talking about the guy that runs the club, the night club.
Yeah, the Black
Hellfire Club.
The Hellfire Club. That's right.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Kat.
Are we talking about Stranger Things now?
I'm glad that they dug into that storyline. So that's why I liked. That's why I liked that.
No, but I loved it when as soon as I said this is better than First Class, I just heard the, like, rah, 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 like,
I think X-Men First Class is the best X-Men movie.
I think that movie is corny as fuck.
No, I think it's great because I like watching people kill Nazis with nickels.
No,
I
they're-
know that
that
the
movie,
popular
is
pick-
what made people think like Michael Fassbender should be the next.
Yeah. Especially with the.
Sorry, I didn't realize that
ending credit
Inglourious
scene.
Bastards didn't exist.
The end credit
no, but
scene
that-
where he walks in to get Mystique out of the jail, and he's in his full Magneto attire and everything.
Oh, I love that.
I love the helmets. I think that they should have kept that helmet from the.
I love it. I love it when they're when he's in the bar and it's like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like, and then he's like, Bitbugger, that's
Yeah.
what it is, Bitbugger, and then he just uses his hands to like
Yeah.
like throw knives into these guys. It's like, fuck, that's so fucking cool.
yeah.
It is amazing.
Yeah, he's one of the most powerful mutants that there is.
And you know what? And as much as we're going to shit on X3, is that I do love that sort of characterization when it comes to Magneto, Eric. And he says, you have no idea how much Charles has done for the mutants. You have no idea.
That's what everybody loves about that movie is when, he's talking to.
Oh, he's the best part of the movie.
But he's talking to the fire guy.
Pyro, yeah.
Pyro, yeah.
Pyro's like, yeah, fuck him. He's like, you have no idea what Charles has done.
Yeah.
to mute. Yeah, I love that. All that stuff is great, and it's just the movie just it didn't know where it wanted to go.
Well,
It
it's
wanted to
picking
be
two
the mutant
completely
cure,
different
but it also
storylines.
wanted to be the Phoenix story. It's like, come
I
on.
think we're just talking about X-Men now, Kat.
Yeah, I agree, Kat and Ben. Yeah, and it was two stories that shouldn't have been put together, and
Never mind.
yeah, way too soon for the Phoenix Saga.
Sorry, I want to let Kat go though. Sorry,
He already
was
said it.
fine.
'Cause he was trying to say it a few times. It's over.
I take it back, but I'll
No,
let
it's
Kat
fine,
do
yeah.
it.
But I was
Go
gonna say
for it.
Logan is actually the X-Men movie which followed.
Yeah, so
Hawkeye.
I was gonna point out, Ben, you mentioned Bryan Singer's directed the best X-Men movies, which you kind of have to agree with. And if we're talking just X-Men movies,
And it only took a
Logan
little bit of
and
rape.
James Mangold has come along, and James Mangold has made
Well,
two pretty good. X-Men
I'm a
movies.
bigger fan of the Wolverine than I am of Logan. So,
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
I am too, actually.
Same.
Didn't know that.
It's more of a Wolverine story. Like Logan
Well,
Yeah.
is a cool movie, I guess, but
Yeah, I
Silver
can agree
Samurai
with
and
you.
everything. Yeah, I agree.
Singer's making more true to the comic books, which you're a big fan of, whereas like Logan was a departure from
Yeah.
from the tone of all of the X-Men movies that had
Yeah, the actual Logan comic deals with like the Hulk clan that does things with each other, and so they procreate with each other's cousins and stuff, and there's all sorts of craziness going on in this future world where only Hawkeye and Logan are
oh
survivors.
my god, dude, Theta, I love you, man. Like you've actually read Old Man Logan.
Well, yeah, dude, of course.
Old Man Logan is Hawkeye and
Yeah.
fucking
That's why I didn't like the
Wolverine.
movie. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. It's like
Yeah.
Hawkeye and Wolverine are like on a road trip, and when I
Yeah.
say that to people, they laugh. I'm like, no, that's the story.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I like that the other movie better.
I really appreciate Logan, and it's going to
I like
bother.
it too, dude.
I
But
Yeah, I
know
mean it's a good,
no,
fun movie.
Hang on, I have a thesis.
all right, go ahead.
The thing is that Logan is a funeral for the
Charles.
childish nature
Hugh Jackman.
of comic book movies. It is a what do you call it? It's a not a seance, but it's a
Ritual.
no, it's a thing where you pay attention to the fact that this shit is for children and it doesn't matter. This shit is stupid. And it says so within the movie. It kills all of the heroes that make so much of the X-Men mythos. They kill Charles Xavier. They kill Logan. And it is a serious movie for comic book fans, and it is intended to be a funeral for putting childish things behind you. And I love it for that. I was blown away by James Mangold's storytelling, the movie. Everything about it is shut up, stop being a kid.
Then how do you
And-
explain the little girl that survives?
Well, she moves forward and she is a better person by putting childish things to bed as a child. Why are you laughing?
Because she's a child.
No, exactly. She has to grow up too soon.
Well, I mean, they all kind of
That's the
did.
point.
They all
And
kind of did.
That's what I think about. Like, whenever anybody talks about Deadpool and Wolverine and they say it's good, I think that it is something about being shat in my mouth. I think it's awful. I think it's commercialization. And I think that it is terrible. It is a product. And I think that if you are going to make a superhero movie, I think that Logan is nearly perfect. Nearly perfect. I put it on par with Spider-Man 2 in terms of walking away from childish things. And whenever anybody is like, blah, 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 I'm like,
We
yeah,
can
no.
disagree. We've disagreed before.
Well, yeah, no,
Wolverine-
we do. We have. We will.
Yeah.
Wolverine and Deadpool, treated Logan with reverence and respect.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yes, it
Did you
did.
see the first fucking scene?
Yes, and have you read
Yes.
the Giant
Lots
Size
of
X-Men
respect.
#1?
The which what?
Giant Size X-Men #1, the first appearance of Wolverine. Oh, well, not the first appearance.
No,
technically.
I'm talking about the movies.
I know you
and-
are, but
And as a She-Hulk fan, I understand that most people who like the movies don't give a good gold darn about the source material.
yeah, but you're speaking to people who do.
Yeah, okay. So I've never no.
That
I deserve that ding dong. I deserve that ding dong.
Anyway,
We done with X-Men?
yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think so. But I'm glad that conversation lasted because that movie is like, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not great. So
Yeah, it's not terrible. You're right.
what else you
Supremely
guys think?
disappointing.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing because it's Bryan Singer, and I mean, god damn, dude, when you
Well-
come off of X-Men Days of Future Past,
Yeah.
you better bring your fucking A game. And he kind of
the
did.
other
yeah.
the other
Did
thing
I ever
that was
tell you guys I met
disappointing-
Bryan Singer?
the other thing that was disappointing was
He never tried to rape me. It was very disappointing.
Ben, what's the fast guy's name? It's not Quicksilver, right?
Yeah, it's Quicksilver.
Is
It
it
is.
Quicksilver?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was in the Marvel one.
It's
No,
at
Quick-
both.
Well, it's
It's both. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about DC. You're talking about the Flash.
No. In Marvel,
It's
X-Men
Quicksilver.
had the rights first, so they used him in that awesome
That's what
scene.
they call him. They call him Quicksilver.
Yeah,
in
he's
both. Yeah,
Quicksilver,
yeah.
just
Okay,
by
sorry.
two different actors.
Anyway, his scene in Apocalypse is not as good. That's a big like that was such a standout. I mean, there's so many great moments in Days of Future Past, but that moment of the breaking out
That was a
Magneto
musical choice.
is so amazing that we were all looking forward to what's the next version of that going to be in Apocalypse, and it
And it
didn't
was the
live up
same
to it.
thing with a bad song.
Yeah, it just didn't live up to it. And I think they even talked about how like this one's gonna blow your mind. It's even better. We spend even more money on it. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
they used Sweet
kinda hyped it
Dreams
up.
from fucking Annie Lennox in that one.
Yeah.
So-
Well, yeah.
It was a little of a letdown on all those levels of like you got Singer back. We're continuing with this cast that we're already like liking and growing into, and then there was just levels of it that just didn't work. That was not as good as the previous film.
I agree.
Either.
I agree. Yeah, but it's a shame too because fuck, Days of Future Past is just so fucking good, man.
I agree. Because I'm
also-
a fan of the comics, so I mean that right there got me hyped when it first started being hinted at that they were making that movie. I kind of wish that they would have stuck a little more to Shadowcat going back and talking to Wolverine from the future.
I've heard that before, but in the movie, I don't know how that would have worked. But yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Like her as Shadowcat in the comic, it made perfect sense. But like, I like the way. Clearly, they were going to utilize Hugh Jackman as most
Exactly.
But that's the biggest problem with the X-Men going forward is whoever replaces Hugh Jackman, whoever is recast
The Cavalry.
as Wolverine is gonna everyone's gonna be like no.
Yeah. Well, I'm not because I want to see a shorter version. Like
Height wise?
Yeah, because I want to see. I mean, call me an idiot or call me whatever you want, but I want to see the short King Wolverine in my comic movie. You know, I want to see the guy that hops off the stool and
Peter
he's just like a
Dinklage
little
is
bit taller than
Wolverine.
that stool.
I think it's possible because if you look at like, there's definitely a time period where everyone said there is no way anyone's ever going to outdo Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
True.
And then Heath Ledger came along, and everyone's
There were
mind
people
blown.
who said
And
no
then
one is
everyone
ever going to
said
be
Heath Ledger
no one is going to
never-
be James Bond except for Sean Connery.
No, but Heath Ledger was never going to be outdone, and not some people may say that he hasn't been outdone, but Joaquin Phoenix put in a performance that stands out as well. That is a very unique, interesting take on the Joker. Deserves the accolades, won awards, won best actor, all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
I think people can come along and reinvent these iconic performances. Those are only one-time performances, so it's easier to like do your own take when somebody hadn't had 17 cracks at it like Hugh Jackman had. But I feel like someone will come along. I mean, we've had what's his name? Alden Ehrenreich came along and certainly replaced Harrison Ford in everyone's mind. as
No,
Han
he did
Solo.
not certainly replace
I was
Harrison.
going to say, and very successfully, by the way.
Yeah, very
Yes, no, there is no
So
such thing
it's
as certain.
possible.
Yeah.
But no,
I
but
agree with your point though.
like
Yeah.
there is.
And I'm looking forward.
My case, motherfucker!
Sorry.
They need
You know
to get
the
on
only Ben, if you could
You are
indulge
high
me.
as fuck, Scotty.
Shut
You
your
don't even
face,
have
Uncle
eyeballs in your
fucker.
head, Scotty.
So Ben, can you just
Scotty,
play me the
you
only
wanna borrow my
person
hat?
who can play Han Solo?
What's
You
that?
need to
What's
borrow
that,
my
Scott?
hat, Scotty.
Who is the only man who can play Han Solo?
Me.
No,
Harrison Ford.
Gregory Hines.
Gregor, oh, I'm sorry.
John Ford.
Gregory Hines?
Tom Ford.
Tom Ford.
Yes, Tom Ford, the watchmaker.
The only person that could do Harrison Ford, or it was. Oh shit! I don't know. It's gonna take so long.
Wrong button.
Macaulay Culkin. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to the Grogu movie so I can buy more dolls.
Oh my god!
you know that
my God.
they spent less money on that movie than any other Star Trek movie since Disney has bought Star
Disney
Wars.
doesn't own Star Trek.
Yeah, I
Star
don't-
Wars is what I meant. Star
Disney
Wars.
shouldn't spend money on Star Trek. They don't own it.
I know. I gotcha. All right. All right.
It's $5
Kick me in the ass,
tickets.
why don't you, while you're at it? But yeah, that's the least amount of money
Semantic argument. I
that they
apologize.
spent on Star Wars movie, a complete film, than they have on any movie that they've spent before.
I don't know, man. Are you going to see it?
No,
I
You're
don't.
not gonna see it.
I'm not.
Hey John, I'm going to answer your question right now. When you asked me, no, I'm not going to see Mandalorian and Baby Yoda. I'm not
Yeah.
going to see that movie. It just
I
looks
am.
terrible.
Yeah.
I am.
I will see it because I have Disney Plus.
No,
Okay,
I'm going to
well,
go
there
to
you
the
go. There
theater.
you go.
I'm going to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
into.
Like,
I'm
in
going to
the
go to the
future,
theater.
I'm
I'm going to rent a
not-
kid.
You're
I
gonna rent a kid.
Zero interest in seeing that movie.
You're gonna rent a kid and dress him up as Grogu.
No, it's gonna be a little girl. I'm gonna make her bring her Grogu,
The
and
trailer
we're
they
gonna
put out the other
go.
day was the first time I had any interest in it.
And yeah, no, I'm gonna have to buy popcorn and shit.
Yeah, I'm
They
staying.
sell shit at the theater.
Steering
No
clear.
popcorn
And
and
shit.
shit.
Steering clear of Mandalorian and Grogu.
Well, the Mandalorian and Grogu is shit.
I saw Have Fun, Don't Die.
You saw it?
I saw that today, and it was great. It was so much fun. You know,
Okay, so out of 5, what do you rate it?
out of 5, I give it 4 out of 5.
What are you talking about now?
I'm kind of with you, man. I got to see it again. I got to
Good
see
luck,
it
have
again.
again.
fun, don't die.
It's just a fun movie. Like I didn't love the last 20 minutes, but I loved the movie. It was so much fun. I loved
It
it.
stayed with me. It has stayed with me. So yeah, no. Good luck, have fun, don't die is
That's
my
it.
favorite
Good luck,
movie
have fun, don't
of
die. I saw it
2016.
today, I enjoyed the fuck out of that movie. So
I've never heard of it.
Oh, check
I
out the
really need to
trailer.
start paying attention to modern movies.
Yes.
I don't have TV or anything, so I don't watch. I don't know what's coming
There
out
are
unless
these
I actually look
big
up.
box stores that are down the road, and they have these giant screens. And so what you do is that you pay some money, and then you get to sit, and they show you.
Thank you,
Or,
Scotty. Thank you for
if
that.
you're really lucky, like us, you can just get a pass that allows you to pay $25 a month, and you can see as many movies as you want.
Don't listen to Moneybags over there.
No. Cat knows what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah, don't listen to Moneybags.
all right, you guys. Anybody have anything left? Do you guys want to call say la vie? Are we good?
My chambers are empty.
Let's give everybody a moment here. I want to give my boy here, right here. We're gonna bring him up. Tell me what you got going on, dude.
Oh, yeah. So I just started a new channel called Nerd Archaeology. I just put up my first video about the Masters of the Universe franchise and the new movie that's going to be coming out in June. I got, it looks like it could be pretty, it looks like it could be a fun movie, but there are definitely things that I would add to it to make it make a lot more sense. And my video is all about the theory that I have that could combine the 1987 movie and this movie to make everything make sense and make this be the next chapter of Masters of the Universe. And other than that, I'm going to be doing a Spider-Man Noir video review of the footage that just came out. The trailer just came out with Nicolas Cage, and a Big Trouble in Little China comic book series. I'll be going over that on the channel as well. other than that, on my other channel, Theta of the Grid, I will be doing streaming still, since it's still monetized. So I'm trying to get monetized on my new channel. So if you want to support me and you like that kind of content, please go over to Nerd Archaeology, give me a sub, and check out the content and let me know what you think. Please leave me a comment so I can get better. Thank you. I appreciate you inviting me on.
Oh, dude, of course, man. Thanks for being here. You always have good shit to say. And I would love to hang out with you and talk to you about a lot of that shit, especially the He-Man shit. But
Yeah, hell yeah, man. You're definitely invited.
Scotty.
Sir, you know what? I hate to step on Cat's toes, but I just recently hung out on the Phantasmagorium again it's been a while. And so I hung out last night, had a blast. So I'm going to be hanging out with them on In the Pile, where we talk about movies that it's like, you haven't seen that? Fuck you. And so that's the fun, I hope. And but also thank you for having me here. Like, you're one of the people, like, the Cinema Gulp is one of the things that I promote when I'm on other people's channels, so I don't know where to go. And also Anti-Derivative Jill, who is my best friend on the internet. Absolutely adore her. We just did the first half of Year of Hell, which is a Voyager 2-parter. We were thinking that we could get the Year of Hell all into one show. We can't. And so we're doing Year of Hell in 2 parts. I don't know when the second part is. She said March, which seems excessive. I thought we might be doing something tomorrow, playing Fallout or whatever. And so anyway, yeah, no, I'm an internet personality who is a hobo.
Well, I'm always happy to have you.
Also, if we're monetizing, send me money.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm always happy to have you here, Scotty.
Thank you.
When we first started doing a live show, you were my co-brother, you know?
I was your Ayatollah.
No, we were the yeah, that's what you were. So I'm always happy to see you. Cats.
On Thursday nights, Ernesto and I have been doing this show on Phantasmagorium called From the Pile, where we shame each other over movies we'd only just watched for the first time before we record the show. And that's been very fun. And then every week in between, we've been reviewing Batman comics. And currently, we're going through the Earth 1 series, and that's been a lot of fun. But From the Pile is really great, too. And Scotty says he's going to join, so that's great. That's Thursday nights at 7:30 Pacific, so it's pretty fun.
Oh, I'm so stoked that you guys are going to get back into a weekly show. I missed that.
I've been doing a weekly show the whole time. I never stopped.
Cat's been holding together the Phantasmagorium.
That's why if anybody should be getting any money from Phantasmagorium, it's me.
Yeah.
Have you checked out Absolute Batman or Absolute Superman or any of that?
We haven't gotten that far yet. We only just started, but we will get there.
But also, Cat is a Batman expert, so.
So me and John have a lot of stuff coming up. I am doing by myself, actually, a retrospective on the Coreys, which is Corey Feldman, Corey Haim. So I'm going to do a whole retrospective on the history of their friendship and then deep dive into their films, which is kind of weird. And
so is this because you've been looking into the Epstein files? Or?
No.
Yeah, I think we
for way longer than that, Scotty.
All right, no, it was an easy joke. It was low-hanging fruit. I apologize.
I don't know if John is still here, but we will.
Wait. He's there.
Are you guys?
We have a lot of stuff. Oh, come on, James, come up here. Is he coming?
He's finishing his bath. I'm getting him dressed.
Well, wait till he's clothed, and then we'll bring.
Yes, please.
All right, I'm gonna go have a cigarette while you guys are.
Well, what's happening? What are you guys doing?
Now we're finishing the show. We're saying goodbye to everybody. So
are we gonna stay on, Ben, and talk?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Okay. Well, James wants to say goodbye to everybody.
No,
okay, well let's let him do it. You know,
I just wanted to stay with that.
Well, everyone's gonna take off. 1 second. Okay, here we go.
Bring him up. Make sure his clothes. Make sure his clothes on. Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
What a handsome fella. Handsome fella you are.
Okay, James. Okay, if you had to pick your favorite movie from 2016, just before you were born, it's the year that I met your mama.
Aw.
So your choices are Zootopia, Finding Dory, Secret Life of Pets. I don't know if you've seen that yet.
Or Citizen Kane.
Or Hell or High Water. No,
Yeah.
Here's the one that I know you're gonna pick. Moana.
Oh, he loves Mo.
Zootopia? You like Zootopia more than Moana?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we didn't.
Oh,
even
your
get
son's a
Mo.
furry.
Get out of here.
The underdog won.
Moana is way better than
John, I forgot.
Zootopia.
We didn't even talk about Moana. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god.
I love Zootopia!
Okay. Who's your
That
favorite?
reminds me how I felt about the original Jumanji
Oh.
when I was that age.
That's how I
I
felt
like
about
Zootopia
Space Jam.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
Oh, James, you are a comedic genius. Thank you.
What are you
Sam,
doing?
complimenting you. Don't be a dick.
I love it that you're a Corey fan. I can't wait to dive into this very
Dude,
dark, interesting story of the Corey.
Yeah.
But
And the Lost Boys, the Goonies. I mean, so many classic movies that they were in together. And then that happens.
well, we're gonna say goodbye using Scotty here.
Okay.
Gregory Hines?
James, say we drink your cinema.
We drink your silver.
Yay! Hey, I love you guys. Theta,
Bye-bye.
Kat, Scotty, everybody. Thank you for being here. We'll talk to you
It's
guys.
always
soon.
a pleasure.
Love you guys. So
Thank you
much
for
fun.
inviting me. Anytime you want to invite me, just let me know.
You're welcome. Anytime.